poisoned my emotions like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing! It played with my emotions like it was nothing! I finished the second season of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I'd be like that.
It do be like that.
That's rough,
Like,
buddy.
I started tearing up because I thought a major character was gonna die, but then it didn't. But then that didn't happen. I just went, and then it kept on. It was like, oh thank goodness. But then it just kept going.
Blue streak.
Play with my emotions.
Yeah.
I want to get
No, that's it. Blue streak. That's the story.
Blue streak is
Speeds
here.
by.
Bye.
Did
Yeah,
they die?
that's it. I didn't catch what it is, guys. Like, what was that?
Sonic is
The hedgehog.
Too fast for the naked.
Alright, but yeah, so a few quick updates since last time. One, I got the tools destruction video ready to go, review wise, so that's going up this Saturday at 1 p.m. That. We got DGS tomorrow and Saturday, though. We might need to reschedule for next week, possibly, because I think that's when Sage is going to be happening, the Amateur Sonic Games Expo. So, gonna turn down the game, alright. Because I don't think it saved my settings. Alright. Turn it down. There we go, that should be better.
I'm gonna finish this guitar.
Alright, and then, for the other one, like, I do want to promote the sub-goal, but the other thing, how does it sound now, guys? Do I still need to turn it down more, or, is that better now? I think it might need to be a little bit more. Like, how do we sound now?
Sound like a couple of nerds watching a Sonic game.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yes.
Damn.
Where?
Thought it was Croc.
Yeah, guys, how do we sound? You good?
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
do that.
Alright, sweet.
Reply.
So yeah, the, what do you call it? So, yeah, with, the recent Mario stuff, I don't feel like playing through any of the games on that collection right now, because that'll be quite a bit of a time commitment, but, I really want to get that new webcam, one for streams, and two, that will actually help me a lot in video production, as well, so, if we reach that, donation goal, I'll give you guys a playthrough of 3D Land, since that's been the one I haven't gone back to in the longest
Land
time.
or World?
Which I don't want it to be World because 3D World's gonna be coming out in February.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so we'll play through it then, and hopefully the online's good. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I'm not hoping for anything.
Yeah, I'll be fully prepared if the online sucks, but if it does,
Yes.
you know.
I mentally accept this reality.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the updates for, right now. The day streams are probably going to take probably going to resume maybe Sunday. I might do that, because I do want to kind of, get a good editing day in on a cracking time. So yeah. So, last time on Lost World, we made it up to Sky Road. I did do some life and animal grinding off screen, so we should be set for the rest of the game now, at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, let's head back in.
Sky Road, also known as, at least to me, but I think like the... Is that
I like
the
this-
worst
Guys,
thing
it's
that-
Windy Hill with pits.
I like the sky theme, but I do wish
You know what?
for like the ground sections they would do something slightly different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, because this is just
Windy Hill.
blatantly Windy Hill again.
Yeah.
Yeah, ED, you summed up my issue with Sky Road. It's just Windy Hill.
With more pits.
Yeah.
But they could be more creative with the sky theme.
Yeah.
I mean, you
They
tried
come
to
up with
do
the
everything everywhere else for this game, so...
Except for proper theming, but...
Anywho, I just got back from camp and I had no time to relax, so my emotions are high. Whoop-de-doo.
Yay.
So, do we want to just get the Mario talk out of the way.
Okay, yeah, let's get the Mario talk out of the way.
Oh hell yeah, the 3D Mario collection.
Like,
Wait a
I'm
second.
out.
Oh hell yeah, the 3D Mario collection was announced. Wait a minute. These are old
Okay,
games.
so alright, so Pat, I have a question for you. What exactly is the issue with the games being emulated?
Okay, well, okay, the emulation one I've kind of got over, but it's okay, because I want to get into this, because my biggest thing with the 3D collection is that they're still charging $60 for it, and that it is a limited time offer for both physical and digital.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they were on the same page, because, like, I was reading your stuff, and the only thing I was having a hard time wrapping my head around is, like, is your, like, just the way you made a comment about the emulation, I just couldn't figure out, at least from, at least in my head.
Well, I think it's just that when it's $60, I kind of expect a little bit more, you know, than especially when everybody's brought it up, but Crash and Spyro's, you know, remasters got entirely from the ground up remakes, and those were only like $40 for 3 games.
And like, doesn't also the Mario Sunshine? It also keeps the same like buttons as like the GameCube original.
As the GameCube, which
Like,
again,
they didn't even
design
update
as
that.
emulated.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
that especially feels kind of cheap.
yeah. Okay, so my take on that on that is the fact that I never really expected that when it comes to Nintendo because it's Mario, they're always going to charge $60 for it. But
It's the timed exclusive thing that really rubs me
I
the
can't
wrong
wrap my
way.
head around that. Like, why?
Because it's the exact buyer's thing of where you will buy it because you don't want to miss out on.
Yeah, you don't want to miss.
exclusive.
It's Mario. You should
Yeah.
buy it for your system. Like,
Yeah.
buy a Switch around this time period. It's the holidays. You should buy a Nintendo Switch so you can get this as well.
Yeah.
Ah, so I see we're talking about the.
Yeah,
oh,
we're getting
Of
the
course
Mario
we
Sunshine
are.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I found
Overlap!
out about the whole, like, I was excited for that, like, Mario Battle Royale thing, and then I learned that that was basically another fan game that Nintendo
Yeah, I know-
took
I know-
down and
Yeah.
made their own.
Yeah. And
Like-
that's also limited too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only till March. Like, why?
is everything like a limited time? Like, I really
I
don't
don't get
get
it.
that.
When will you learn?
Nintendo always gotta find some way to fuck it up.
See, I got my own like little quote unquote personal theory about that, and I don't know like how much
Shoot it.
credit or okay. So what I'm thinking is, and this is a long shot, is that Nintendo is going to either start re-releasing the game like they're going to start re-releasing N64, GameCube, and Wii games separately on Switch, or they already had the Switch Online stuff planned.
Well,
So
then-
they're just so.
Well, then,
so
well, then
I'm thinking this is some sort of tech demo.
no, I mean,
No.
Tell me, like, along with your theory, then I have to bring up, like, another question. Then why limit the Battle Royale one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, because I was asking about. I thought you were gonna talk about the Battle Royale
Especially,
one. We're
that
like,
can't be a good PR move if they were to pull this entire thing and then like, oh yeah, Mario 64 is now on Switch Online kind of deal.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that'd just be a no-win situation at that point. Like,
Yeah.
Disco ball, disco ball.
I still remember just waking up, like, and checking the thing. What the fuck is this about Mario? Yay! The
I
3D.
left. Like, I stopped looking at my phone around 9 o'clock to go eat breakfast. I come back and Twitter explodes. I'm like, oh.
Oh, okay, so one very personal gripe with me is just the fact of it's what don't forget who posted the memes chat on Temmy's server, but Temmy was there where I was like nerd crying about it. Brenton, they pointed up my X already. Let's do it. That's the only game left. That's the only reason why.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's the other part for me is that why is Galaxy 2 omitted? Like,
I know
That's the part that confuses me. It's like, okay, is Galaxy?
they knew
2
it was the
not
best game and
important?
thought that game was no longer deserve high
but
quality.
ED,
I know, I'm
Galaxy 1
joking.
is there. So,
No, see,
And
that's why
that's
they
the
gave it
best
to you. They gave you
one.
the lesser one because you don't deserve the better one.
but Galaxy 1 is there. That's my point. It's the better one.
See, this is where I object.
I did go through and I did watch the trailer a couple more times, and I did look at the eShop listing. And from what I'm assuming, we're gonna be able to play Galaxy with the Pro controller. It's gonna have motion controls.
Yeah, I think
for that.
motion controls could be optional. Whatever.
Yeah, but like doing the Joy-Con thing, like you could do for Odyssey, that's gonna be optional for all the game. Well, it's gonna be optional for Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah, I never played Galaxy 2, but I also don't get why that was omitted.
Because it's running
Yeah,
on the exact
there's
same.
really no reason,
It's
honestly.
running on the exact same engine. So if you're doing Galaxy, you might.
It feels like Nintendo's just like they're being. It feels like especially cheap with this collection, honestly.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's like something like I know Nintendo $60 all the time, but they usually add a little bit and at least something
Yeah, like,
new.
This
you
whole
know?
collection in general feels like very cheap. Like they're doing like the barest you can possibly get.
And again, I posted my thing. I fear that they're just gonna sell Galaxy 2 separate, and they're still gonna charge full price for that shit.
I feel like they can. I feel like they might pull that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because this will
See,
sell well, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Nintendo's gonna get away with because Nintendo can and will 100% get away with this.
Yeah, they
Because,
can.
it's like the richest company in Japan. Have you seen their stock prices recently? It's
Again,
going up.
I posted before the whole Mario thing was just like Nintendo fans. It's just like, please release stuff, otherwise your company is doomed. And it's Nintendo absolutely rolling in money this year. Why though?
Yeah, why?
Like
Why though?
they literally have to
we
do
spent-
nothing this entire year.
Y'all still buying all our fucking games of the past.
I had it's a very similar mindset with Victoria when it comes to Dragon Ball. Just release like a single to Dragon Ball Super. Looks at how much money they make off of merchandise sales. Why though?
What?
Why?
We're fine. We can retire now.
You guys are still buying Dragon Ball stuff. We don't need to make another show. Same with Nintendo. You need more games and you go to fall.
Y'all are still buying Breath of the Wild.
Y'all
still
complain
buying-
about Animal Crossing, yet you still put in 8 hours a day.
Y'all are still buying Mario Kart Wii.
I also, since I never got to finish it, I still were just waking up, just checking my phone, like, what the fuck is this about Mario? Oh, hey, yay, the 3D collection. Wait a second. I'm not gonna play these games. I already have them.
I'm like interested in Galaxy 1, and then I realized it's limited time. I'm like, Nintendo, please.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
anxiety.
okay, so like when it comes to like all the announcements themselves, like I do think they're cool announcements of 3D collection, like 3D World game pulling over to Switch because we also saw that coming. That was
Yeah.
only a matter of
It's kind of
Mario
sad to
Kart,
me that it's kind of sad to me that 3D World was like the only announcement with no strings attached. You know?
Yeah.
The Mario Kart AR toy size game is actually really cool.
Yeah. Really.
Because
We need to target audience, though. That's that's not something against it, honestly.
I saw that, I just went, I wish I had that when I was a kid. Cause that is really, really cool. It's probably gonna be really expensive.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh yeah.
Each little RC car is $100.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know what?
You
That's,
fucking serious?
Santa Maria.
Hold on.
you know what?
Hold on.
That's what I thought. I guessed $100 in my head, and I was right.
It's heavy. You're saying?
Yeah. You can. There are two of them. There's a Mario one and Luigi one. Each of them is $100, but each one comes with the software and stuff like that. You actually need to run it.
That doesn't make it any better. I would assume
I would expect it to.
that would come with it.
No, you still gotta buy the fucking software.
Well, considering how much technology is in these toys, I wasn't expected to pay $50 for them.
Yeah.
But because these are more than just RC toys. They're-
Or about you're not going to be in the Sonic movie, and that's final.
Yes.
Sitting right here, you know.
Just point
Where'd you get the
to
chair?
my
What
phone,
happens?
please.
I won't
That's
fail
okay. Where'd you
again.
get?
I will save Tails.
That's the only thing that's keeping. That's the only reason I have that Wii. Just give me, please.
I'm right here.
Nah, I ain't happening. You're gonna keep that Wii U.
It's a cool game. It's so cool.
You know what? All this talk about the Mario 3D collection just reminded me that Kirby still got the best collection out there. I'm sorry.
Again, I said it in my marathon. I'll say it again. Is that Kirby is secretly Nintendo's best platformer, but they just never act like it. You know?
Yeah. They put so much in that Kirby's Dream
I
Collection.
know.
It's
I
insane.
still recommend
It's
Dream Collection.
awesome.
It's still a fantastic deal even today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was yelling. I was.
I
yelling
still. No, you go first.
Like, I was yelling this at Tevi when I was like, just give. Like, where are you gonna pour before like a before Xenoblade? Star Fox? Who
Well-
plays Star Fox?
Well, Chuck, we still got a few more Wii U stuff to go, because I feel like this happens literally every time. There's still more, because we got,
Yeah.
still Xenoblade Chronicles X, Star Fox Zero with a revised control scheme, I still think to do really well. And then we have the two Zelda remakes as well, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD are still stuck on the console that shall not be named.
The minute
Wii U.
recorded, I don't.
It's not fucking Voldemort, mate.
To this house!
It's not Voldemort, mate.
I accidentally skipped cutscene, so we gotta go back in.
Damn it. You know
also-
what
Oh god, it's the important one too.
Yeah. Also, Color Splash and Rainbow Curse are also still on Wii U too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Again, Wii U had a surprisingly amount of good games. It's just people kind of forget about it when only
Yeah.
the big ones are brought up. You know, kind of.
Yeah.
It's
It's just that
represents
there's no better
people-
consoles to buy.
No, but it's just a percent of people once the game for the Wii U gets ported over to the Switch, that just went, alright, the Wii U's dead to me.
Alright, I'm done. I can move on.
That was me
Yeah.
kind of with Smash and Bayonetta too.
Yeah. So look, you had yours, I'm waiting on mine.
Why don't y'all kick each other's asses right now?
Don't worry.
Nothing stopping you.
Making him better.
Shut up, Edie.
He'll be much
Sorry, Sonic. You're not gonna get your own mega collection.
God, I shared that with ED. Of just,
Honestly,
like, I shared that in the chat earlier, and it was just like people, of course, like clockwork in the Sonic community already started like completing for Sega for that, for like Adventure 1, 2, and Heroes Collection. I'm just like, 2 of those are
Well,
on
people-
Steam, are super dirt cheap, and just get Dolphin for Heroes. Like,
do you really? Okay, but do you really want this them to give Sonic that treatment?
like
do you really
honestly,
want
I
that?
feel like.
But I feel like people have kind of been asking for that for a while, just
I mean,
quietly, but now they
especially
have a
with
reason to yell
Adventure
about it
1
again.
and 2, those are so readily available, you know?
Honestly, from what I hear people wanting a boost collection more than anything.
Yeah, I
those
hear
two-
that
those-
more. I honestly just want
Which-
more of a colored sport than anything. That's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, but
which
we're not
makes
gonna
sense
get-
because people
we're
want
not
those
gonna
games
get-
on new systems.
Yeah, but we're not going to get that because of Unleash. Unleash is the actual issue.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dealers.
like honestly,
Yeah, I just want color
again,
sported.
that's why I say all I just want is just color sport Steam. Like that's all. Then we're good.
Yeah, just poor fucking colors, mates. You can even put it with the U if you want to appeal to the British.
I'll take
Because
that
I-
sacrifice.
I'll take the second. I'll let the British have one W.
But remember that time when Sega was going, where they were going through their Sonic, their rebrand of
Yeah, I
the
think we
Hedgehog
talked about
again?
this last session. Yeah.
Yeah, and they took down 06, and they also took down Unleash because I think Unleash like
It
got
fell
like
under
a
the bar
score
for
of 7.
review score wise and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it didn't meet their expectations.
Yeah, so as much
Which
as a
surprised no
Boost
one.
collection would be cool, Unleash is what's stopping that. But even then, you could just say, "Alright, fine, I don't need Unleash. Just give me colors and generation."
We just put forces in instead. It's fine.
Yeah, put forces in. You know, I want that. Put forces in. Put forces in.
Let's take for the team.
Oh my god. I would love to see the absolute shitstorm that would happen where forces got in instead
Yeah,
of
that's
Unleashed.
right. Yeah, PS5 is a PS5 game. You can put forces in. This was the last console. It's fine.
No, it's just the Unleashed stands holding a copy of Unleashed. What did you do to my baby? You just
What baby?
Nothing.
No,
It was
Sega,
always
what
bad.
baby? Sega is just what baby?
We wanted to make the Boost collection, and we succeeded.
Y'all wanted the Boost collection. There you go.
Sylvie, you bring that up, I can just imagine that scenario. Like, what did you do to my baby? Sega's like, nothing. That game's a piece of shit.
Yeah, nothing. It's always been bad.
No, it's like what? It's like no. They're looking at it. What game? I don't see. I don't see what. You mean colors?
What the hell? Oh wait, that's right. I think you gotta go to actually Zava.
he gives you a rail.
No, you gotta go up the rail. You gotta go up that
Okay.
bridge.
He's just
You ain't gonna
standing
make it
there.
with that. Oh, that's right.
menacingly.
I'm not sure if this applies to like the
I keep
what's it
falling
called?
off of that. I guess I gotta actually.
You got once you get up the ramp, you gotta jump and then homing attack on each one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You-
and then jump, homing
Oh, there we go. Okay.
This Sonic
Yeah.
fan base deserves forces.
Not wrong.
How do I?
So Edie, earlier you were bringing up. I know we keep going back to Mario, but
It's fine.
It's almost
Yeah.
like it's a big
You-
thing today.
Talk about it.
you brought up that the collection does kind of feel like half effort was placed into it. I agree with that because not only was this a perfect opportunity to get Galaxy 2 on here, this was a good opportunity to do like 3D Land.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
3D
You know,
Land.
get it off the
That's
3D.
true, actually.
Just up the resolution a little bit. I don't know.
Make
put
it
in
widescreen. Make it actual widescreen.
Boom, we're good.
Yeah, actually, you probably could have gotten 3D
Yeah.
Land, honestly.
What I feel like is with Nintendo, when it comes to like these games specifically, it was either one or two things. Either one of these three games was going to receive.
I
like,
missed that.
full-
What?
I literally
Yeah,
I died from the ramp falling on me.
A full change?
Yeah, the bridge killed you.
Wow,
Got killed by a bridge.
Wow, Eggman
Okay,
has
that's
such a hard
good.
time.
That's
Wow,
good.
Batman has such a hard time with that. He died to a bridge. What a loser.
Yeah. You were saying something else, Jason?
Loser! You're a loser!
I
Loser,
feel like
Sonic.
with, Nintendo, it was either with them, either one of these three games was going to get like the full like HD remastered treatment, or be this collection, because I feel like out of all three of those games, I think that the game that would make the most sense to do like a full remaster of would be
Yeah,
64.
64. Because that
yeah, 64.
nostalgia for that's like at an all-time high right now.
Yeah.
How do I
so-
merge this? I want to make a disco ball.
So, I honestly think there was no way. And like the more I think about it, Nintendo was gonna do like a full like HD remaster collection of these games. They would do it individually, sell them all for $60.
Like that, I think that's my problem. It's like either actually remake the games or make it like $30 like thing. Charging $60 for the entire collection's way too much, and then the limited time on top of that.
Yeah. My question is like, why the limited time specific? Like, is it just something like
Because that
like,
will drive up sales. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that will
what
get
it
up
is.
sales.
is it just for driving up sales, or do they just have something scheming in the background?
It's to drive up
'Cause-
sales because scarcity. You
And
don't want to miss
they may
out
have
on
something
it.
else, maybe so, but at the same time, a big motivation is to drive up. Patch Sonic, Patch is supposed to go to Zavik.
Oh.
Once you knock him off, you gotta go to Zavik and hit him.
Oh, okay.
I do remember this might be annoying just because of getting.
Yeah, this
The
fight.
homing attack feels like it doesn't want to work properly.
Yeah, it doesn't want to work. It's
Like
that's
the- right there.
You like right there. It doesn't want to. Like, why does it do
Oh,
that?
this picture gave us a Dark Age collection with Shadow.
Dark Age. Just to give a middle finger to.
Someone could probably be.
What, Shadow 06 and Unleashed?
Yeah, no, it's Secret Rings.
No. Include Unleashed because then people will buy it.
Oh, that's the reason. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I would have bought them without Unleashed. I would have.
Just for the sake of, I can.
Yeah,
What
if
is
they
that on your
came out
shelf,
with
son?
that,
That's
if
the
you call
Sonic
it-
Dark Age collection.
If they call the Dark Age collection, and we're like, you know what? Out of respect, I'll buy it.
It reminds me of like me and Carol like talking a few days ago, was just like when a bunch of like newer Sonic fans are talking about like how Forces literally killed this franchise and stuff like that, and we were just talking like of our Boomer Sonic basically opinions kind of deal. I'm just like, bro, you were not actually there for the Dark Age. You don't realize how bad
Bro,
it
you're-
used to be.
Bro, you're 15.
I'll-
Finish your
Bro,
How to Kill
you're
a Mockingbird
15,
question.
exactly.
It's due tomorrow.
like Pat, literally, I'm right there with you. Like, I was there for part of the Dark Age,
Go get him. Go get him.
but like,
Damn it.
Jesus,
I wasn't like
people do not realize how bad it actually was.
Because they only know of it for YouTube videos and stuff like that.
I wasn't like online, but I remember feeling it.
I felt the sadness.
I felt these emotions only once before.
I felt the disturbance of the force.
Because
Great
imagine
Dark Age
Sonic
of
fan,
War.
and I remember just going, not a lot happened
Not
with
a-
Sonic after 06 came out.
Oh, Pat, you killed him. Oh, nope, there he goes. Should have slit his throat.
You know,
I
honestly.
really
for
shouldn't
Tails.
be doing assignments on stream.
Quickly before he gets into Team Sonic Racing, slit his fucking throat.
We went for Sonic was never good to at least the 2000s games tried.
They had harsh.
Yeah,
They had
Dimitri,
effort. I
no,
don't fucking
I
know.
wouldn't say
what-
they tried either.
At least with the Dark Ages, at least try it nowadays. They don't even try it anymore.
I don't agree with that because I think quality-wise, they're so much worse.
Yeah.
They're so much worse.
People are. People gonna give Sonic 06 the greatest benefit of the doubt. Think don't give a shit about Rise of Lyrics history.
Got my start with
'Cause
Division 2.
honestly,
I
real
experienced
talk,
Dark
I
Age
think-
while I was in school, and oh
Real
boy.
talk with Rise of Lyric, that team got screwed over so much harder than the 06 team.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, they did.
Yeah!
Like, oh my god, Sega just absolutely screwed them hard.
The 06 team was just unfortunate incident after unfortunate incident. Rise of Lyric team was just
Like, they
Sega
had
go,
something
"Alright,
going,
do
and
this
then
now."
Sega just kept butting in the way every single step.
Game could have been good, goddamn.
Oh, by the way, this level sucks.
Oh, yes, I am fully
Yeah.
aware.
No, Pat, don't go for it. It's not worth it. You
like,
only-
why,
you only have the
why,
ring.
why is the control like this? What is the reason?
Now imagine trying to get all 5 red rings.
Oh, I've done that. It's terrible.
It is terrible.
It's a terrible experience.
This game is a terrible experience when you try to go for
Merge layers!
Hi, Hover Zone! Hi, Hover Zone!
By the way, if you even think of going off the bottom screen, you die instantly.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go to McDonald's because I have to order a McBullshit sandwich.
What
Maybe
tweet did you see
if
that?
you can play while you're up there.
Brad, it's not even the fact that they switched engines. It's simply the fact that Sega told them to switch to an engine that the Wii U can't run.
Like,
Yeah.
no, you watch the What Happened video on it because it
Yeah.
goes into so
Yeah.
much detail. It was
Yeah.
basically the TLDR was that Sega actively approached them to develop the entirety of Boom's world and stuff like that. So there was a ton of world building, and then they were like, you know what? Screw that entire story because we don't want to we want to do the Sonic origin story at some point. So all
Did
their
you-
world building basically got thrown out the window. They built the entire game, and then they had to cut features because Sega switched engine on them, switched console on them basically last minute at that point.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Also off topic, Tevi Chris Bailey learned that you can buy a house in Breath of the Wild.
Good fucking.
It's like, get an
Yo,
origin
Chris, how'd
story
you
for
not remember
Sonic.
that?
You gave Sonic parents in Archie comics. There's already an origin story.
You know what? I just assumed Sonic was just born into this world. He ain't had no parents. He was a virgin. Then.
Oh, all right,
Sonic
what's the
is.
Sonic movie an origin story? Hold on a second, Sega.
Sonic-
There's favoritism going on here.
Didn't Sonic come from like an egg or some shit?
No, echidnas
No.
do.
Okay.
That's why you always microwave the egg.
Is that how you
No,
wait?
it's my favorite.
I cannot.
I love abortion.
Anyways, holy shit.
Anyways, there was like a thing about how the eShop got Super Mario.
Sonic!
Anyways, there was like a thing about saying how the eShop got Super Mario themed. I love the cool retweet. The eShop got a theme before the console did.
I know, right?
What did Wait, what just happened?
I'm not sure.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm probably still gonna get the Mario collection because mostly because of my brother. Because we had a lot of memories playing Sunshine and Galaxy as kids, and I want to get it just so I can come home for my sister's wedding, and just that week before, I want to just sit down and just play through the whole damn game with him.
You ready to see people die? Oh wait.
You ready for murder?
People die when they are killed.
I'm seeing like another tweet about the Dream Club. I love the fucking Kirby Historia. That is.
There is no Easter Bunny, there is no
hold on,
Tooth Fairy,
real
and there
quick,
is no Galaxy 2.
Yeah. Will I be doing Horizon Zero Dawn or SpongeBob next? SpongeBob will be on like free nights where Horizon Zero Dawn I'm gonna kind of do more in the mornings kind of thing. So I plan to kind of play that more on my own time, kind of deal. So. Well, on my own time, but streaming it. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Yo, this talk kind of want me to go back to the Kirby Dream Collection now and actually boot it up again. Like, I love just looking through the history, not just because it also just had random facts about the world. Like in 1985, the DVD format was announced. Like,
Hey, funny one having an adventure.
Hold on. Hold on.
Not during the tragic death scenes.
Okay, hold on.
What's Sunday?
We're gonna play Among Us on Sunday for sub night.
Oh, I don't think I can make it because I don't have a controller for PC.
For what?
You can play with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, mouse and keyboard. You don't need. It's not that kind of game.
Would you? I don't even have Among Us.
Okay, wait, hold
Oh,
on.
fuck.
Oh God.
Yeah. Pains.
Yeah, that really will that happen. Into without just like when I'm not playing the. Okay. I'm pooping.
Oh, geez, oh. Just to be safe.
Hey Pat,
Alright.
can you do me a favor? Later. Can you check your Steam?
Oh my god, you did not.
Jason!
Jason!
Oh my god.
Not right now. Take one of your place now. God, this game cannot like figure out what tone it wants to be in. Oh.
See, Sonic, while you have an adventure up here, there's like Amy's going through Final Fantasy 7 down on the planet.
Well, Amy, Dad, can we get an F for finally?
Alright, alright. You know what? Where's Aerith? Where's Cloud? Where's Tifa? You got a small business
Off
issue.
in the better
Oh
game.
no, this level!
Oh, hold on, really fast. Brandon says that he can't hear Pat.
You can't hear Pat. What?
Well, I have my
Oh.
audio up right now, so it's
Let me hear.
literally showing that on the Fig.
No, I can hear him. I can hear him.
I can hear him.
Okay.
We can hear.
good.
There's no issue. Oh, by the way, this level sucks.
Yeah, this level does suck.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, yeah.
I
Isn't
think
this
like,
oh, the Adventure 2 Ghost, kind of.
yeah, it's kind of.
How the fuck did they get up here?
I don't know.
I
Whatever.
don't know.
I don't want to talk about it.
This is like because like the thing with this level, it's got the good old Contra syndrome.
So
I didn't know you could do that.
Yep. So if Patrick would have fallen like
If
if
falls
Patrick-
right now per se, you're dead.
Yeah. The death floor follows you up.
Oh. It's just keep going.
wow.
Fuck, did you survive that?
Frustrats!
Oh my god.
Don't worry about that.
The rhythm of Death Street.
Dog.
And that's why Rhythm Rush sucks.
Rhythm
Jordan
is
tell us that
alive.
not gonna lie, the best Sonic game was on Wii U was Mario Sonic at the Winter. Like, you know what? That's very fair,
Yeah.
honestly.
You know what?
I mean, we're kind of saying fuck you to Racing Transform, whatever.
Yeah, Racing
love
Transform
that
is
game.
the
That was a
best.
great
So
racing
it's
game.
the best Wii U Sonic game.
Mario
Yeah.
Sonic love.
From what I heard, it didn't run very well.
Daytona.
Go away.
Oh, I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter. I'm really happy. I finally beat the first Mario Brothers game for the first time ever.
Yay!
Congrats.
Wait, say that again?
Today I beat the first Mario Brothers game for the first time ever.
Kevin, did you do
Barely?
it on Badly 34 other people?
Barely?
No. What? I'm
You
confused.
barely beat Super Mario Bros. For the first time?
No, I just said I said I just beat it
For
today.
the first time?
Yeah,
Today?
for the first
Today?
time ever.
Oh no, frame drops.
Yeah.
Fucking God.
First time?
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, is he back?
Mm.
Okay, that was bullshit.
Go on. Okay, well at least stream looks stable again.
I kind of feel like this level wouldn't be as bad if Sonic just controlled better.
That's just the entire game in general.
Yeah.
This level will also be better if the game was actually good.
The thing is, I don't know. You guys talked about this in like the first part of the stream, like on the other stream. But I actually don't like the idea of Sonic parkouring. Is I'm not against the idea, and I wouldn't mind if they decided to try it again.
Problem is, Sonic just does whatever the hell he wants when he parkours. Like,
Yeah.
I never feel like I'm in control of Sonic whenever it comes up. Well, Dimitri, I'm gonna give my thoughts at the very end, but, like, there's a lot about Lost World that doesn't work. You know? And in general, what the main control scheme of Lost World is just one that I don't like.
Also, I'm getting a lot of
there now. Looks great. Looks all green. So. Alright, I severely lowered the bitrate, so hopefully that can get us through the rest of the stream at this point.
Alright.
Okay.
Getting Galaxy 2 flashbacks from this level, and I don't like it.
Fortunately, I just... so far this level is not impressing me from the revisit. The control, that happens. That happens a lot. Where Sonic drifts just a little too much, and then you don't have enough time to correct yourself back.
Yeah.
I will also say I'm reminded of Forces, but then I remember who designed the levels. I just go, the reason.
Alright.
There we go.
Oh my god, this one's still going.
Yep.
Really nothing to say about that part.
Yeah. Are you sure this doesn't stand out for this act too?
That's actually kind of somewhat fun, question mark.
It's a more fun game.
Yeah.
That's... What? Oh, wait, how is that fucking fair?
Okay.
Yay.
What happened?
He had to like move over to like another segment, but there was no indication he had to actually do that.
Oh yeah, sounds like this. Oh yeah, I love that part.
Yeah, like,
You
how?
lost. You
How are
lost.
you supposed to tell that's a bombless pit right there?
Oh yeah. it's
Like,
just
you
all-
literally cannot tell. It looks no different.
Yeah, this is very weird.
Just to reach the one
If the camera zoomed out, the better than that.
Yeah, if it showed the pit, then that'd be a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it this side?
I think you'd always. I think you're just supposed to always switch sides whenever you get
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's expect just. If you go all the way to the right, then there's a extra life. I thought it was gonna be a red ring. Screw that.
Ring.
Remember Prisma, none because I'm shallow. I think after this, it's the boss.
Oh, thank God.
Place is hell.
I would hope so.
Yeah, this is probably one of the worst levels. I could definitely say that alongside Frozen, both parts of Frozen Factory.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The bell ain't worth it.
Nope.
That bell ain't worth it, trust me.
I'm trying to remember at the time which level people thought was the actual worst. I think it came from
Lava
the
Repack 2 was definitely, I
It was a
remember,
bad one.
the most hated one.
Oh yeah. The
That's
difficulty
the other
spike.
rail one.
Yeah.
Way to go, you grabbed ledges 5 times. You are truly a Sonic player.
Yeah.
It's Smash Joke for all of you.
Yeah. 3 isn't as bad, but like the 2D segment specifically are annoying.
Wow, that was a really hard red ring.
That jump didn't come from.
Contra! Fucking Contra!
Okay, yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, Contra, I mean,
Contra syndrome, I hate it.
yeah. There's really no reason for that segment, honestly. There's still a ground, like, right down there.
If I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Sega with good games, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, these are the Ghost of Messi too. The fight. Oh, this fight's also kind of confusing as well.
What?
Where's just with the... Yeah, you gotta kick him first.
Oh,
When he blocks, do your kick.
so threatening.
Yes.
Oh.
So intense.
I recommend letting him charge the homing attack. Or at least try to charge it. Because that will be mandatory for the final hit.
Alright.
Don't break too
This is fun.
Yeah, because for this fight, you basically gotta knock him off the thing at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get off. Get off. You magey person.
I don't. Long live the king! Ah, there. Get up.
Yeah, it has to be 100% charged.
No.
No, like the thing, you gotta wait till literally every single thing is full to actually launch the final hit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Like you can't do it while it's still it has to stop and then just lock on.
Oh, that was not a good level. Like even
Yeah.
with the stream issues and stuff like that, that level was just not good.
Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
good level.
Yeah, it sucks.
PSP, no, you didn't miss anything good.
You saved yourself a few pennies.
Oh yay, Bombless.
A bonus stage.
But Pat, banjos.
I don't care.
I don't care about banjos unless there's a good
Said
glue
Microsoft.
there too.
I was trying to think of like a similar shit.
Iko Boko.
I saw that video too, Jason.
Okay, okay. So that life is just straight up not worth going for. Got it.
Unless you do the bounce attack.
Oh, I see what it is.
At least you can use this area to grind for lives.
Well, Ping, I would just argue just make level design that actually, you know, is consistent throughout the entire game, than have to explain mechanics every level, you know? That's what I would
Very
argue.
Yeah.
Yeah, varied isn't always.
Because I mean, the mechanics are pretty simple. It's just that I don't really like playing it.
I don't like a lot of these levels, is the thing. Because a lot of them are just changing things up for the sake of it without any real rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Ah!
Huh.
I heard this level is pretty good for grinding if you know it well.
Yeah, like right there, he's normally supposed to go to the other wall and stuff like that, but that time he's saying, no, not gonna bounce to the other one.
You know, for a Sonic game, he sure feels slow.
Yeah. Just look how slow it feels to jump for that to that other wall.
Oh, by the way, how did you guys feel about Sonic having a run button?
I don't like
Yeah.
it, cause again,
I get the idea, but like,
I argue Adventure 1 was able to be fine with control just fine, and he didn't have a run button.
because like also like let's be real, there's no segment where like you really feel like you're always gonna be holding down the run button.
The only reason you don't hold it down is so parkour doesn't activate. That's literally the only reason, which is, in my opinion, a design flaw about parkour.
If Adventure Sonic met Lost World Sonic, we call him a loser.
But hardcore parkour.
What's your point?
There is no point.
Hardcore parkour! Hardcore parkour! I remember that video!
That was a really good episode of The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and watch The Office again. I haven't seen it in a while.
I never seen a single episode of The Office.
PSP, like, it's the internet. It's internet.
I don't really see anything right now. So.
I'm watching that thing like a hawk.
It seems good.
No, let's play the game. I want to hate this game more.
I'm watching the thing like a hawk. I know it's like that, but I lowered it down so that it can actually be somewhat stable. So
Yeah.
I know
No, let's
that-
play the game. I want to hate this game more.
It's that pizza.
Final world. This stage is nothing.
Your friend has embarrassed me for the last time. You will be the instrument of my revenge. It'll be fun to have your little buddy scramble you like an omelet.
What's the tone of this game? I swear to God.
Omelet.
Tails, we're gonna turn you into a robot!
Yeah, it's a typical Tuesday for Tails.
Yeah, whatever.
Tuesday.
Slay.
Good for him. Good for him.
I'm pretty sure this is more gruesome in another continuity.
Yeah.
I built a TV out of paper clips and reprogrammed a super.
Like, is there bones in his tail? Or
Alright, you know what? It's time. They're going on their lunch break right now, even despite forgetting to bring lunch.
Pat, don't explain it. He's a mutant. There's no explanation for this.
He's a freak.
No,
He's a mutant.
no. There doesn't have to be a bone in his tail for it to be able to do that. Because it's all just
Tails has dog bones.
no, it's all just muscle. It's just another muscle that Tails can control.
Tails
Like,
does not
it's-
feel anything. He is
So it's the same with any animal with a tail. It's just a muscle that they can control.
Mhm.
Juice. Oh.
Wait, we're walking away from the bridge? So we're walking away from that, so they managed to set up all those rocks. And just start lunging them. Robots, you fucking die. Deserved it.
We got stronger. How can we show that? Throw rocks at him!
yeah.
Well, Eggman is totally, absolutely, triply, super duperly dead.
And that's where peace began.
Okay, so this first level is pretty much just boss rush, right?
Yeah, not even like the original bosses, you're just fighting them again in an orb. With the most basic patterns.
Fly, you fools.
Although, we'll be honest, I think one of my favorite lines in this game is coming up at this fight.
Mom was right, I'm a failure. So.
Yep, there we go. I'm a failure.
Oh my god.
Mom was right, I'm a failure.
These things have moms.
God.
You mean they weren't just birthed into this world?
You know what? I'd rather it be that, honestly.
I just remember it catching me off guard the first time. It just wait a minute.
So when did this game come out again, Among Us?
It came out like 2 years ago.
It's like just having like suddenly a resurgence?
Yeah, I think like just a bunch of random YouTubers picked it up and it's got a popularity surge right now.
Awesome.
It's fun. You play it with the right people, it's fun.
Yeah.
Nah, he's dead forever.
Yeah, it just disappeared from existence.
Poof.
Poof! I'm gonna make this thing work.
Yeah, we still killed them in like 2 hits. They all die so easily.
Yes, this energy certainly made y'all way stronger.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
like the
course.
same team that made Henry Stickmin.
Also,
Fat fuck burps.
there are red rings in here, and if you can screw yourself over if you don't get them in time, because they can be over.
Or
a
they
lot
also
of it.
spawn. They also
Yeah.
spawn.
Well, Dimitri, the thing about that is the fact that I personally like Happy Tree Friends, but writing for that and writing for this are 2 separate things.
Yeah.
Because writing for Happy Tree Friends is just having very gruesome things
Happen to very cute creatures.
Yeah,
Like
And
how
you-
can you get
and
how
you-
can you get the most out of that shock value?
yeah, and you either find it funny or you don't.
Yeah.
I personally, when I watched a few of the shows, I personally found it to be funny. But then once the shock value wears off, you just go, oh, okay.
I saw that shit when I was like in 5th grade.
Yeah.
You had no right to.
No, I didn't actually see a lot. I think I remember seeing at least one video of it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
You had no right to see that, but you were also on the internet. So.
There's a lot, Jason.
Unfortunately, I do have to get going. I think my Twitch team is getting ready to do stuff, so I will talk
Alright.
to you guys later.
Have fun.
Bye.
Right, I'm a failure.
You know, honestly, I forgot. Honestly, why did I see that when I was like in the 5th grade? Or wait, what's the 4th grade actually? Thinking about it.
You were a kid on the internet.
I think a friend that actually showed it to me, and who was also in the same grade.
YouTube did myself so. YouTube did myself.
I got shown Smile HD by a 5th grader.
Oh god.
You got what?
Smile.
You don't know what these kids find on the internet that they
Oh
can get
god.
past.
I still think I remember this moment when I was working at the store.
Yeah, it was the
I just remember this moment of walking by a kid and he was wearing a Five Nights at Freddy's shirt.
What's your point? What's your point? What's your point?
I remember looking at that shirt and just go, "You shouldn't have that."
What's your point?
I just get that shirt. Who bought that for you?
Was it your uncle?
It was
your
from Dad.
uncle?
That seems like an uncle thing to do.
It's
your
like,
point?
you know, on the one hand, I'm not surprised that I could think, like, huh, yeah, that makes sense. Kids always are Five Nights at Freddy's. On the other hand, you really shouldn't be watching Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nah, I was like in 6th grade watching it. I'm fine.
You're fucking problem.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of FNAF merch intended for kids. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids
Surprised at what?
kids like this shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
because FNAF
I want to
is-
talk. I was in 6th grade and I was into this shit.
Surprisingly, kids are into creepy stuff.
Yeah, cause kids like thinking they could get away with stuff that they're not supposed to, kind of deal.
Yeah. They like the lore.
Listen, come back to me when you do a deep dive on.
I like watching Markiplier at the time.
Come back to me when you do a deep dive on Roblox creepypastas. It's by a lot of kids who think it's dark and edgy. You read it, and you just go, "Hang on."
Hey, I remember watching videos
Wait,
of
y'all-
Underground.
Wait, y'all believed Sonic.exe?
It's a lot of the stuff that people think is really like dark and like Sonic fan media. I'm like, what? Like for Sonic EXE, I'm like, I
love reading up about Ica Village.
Did you see that shit?
I loved reading up about Ica Village from Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Have you ever jumped down the?
Did
That was
you
a bad please
all
don't.
see
Please don't die.
that?
Oh my god.
It's kind of hard to multitask without a switch screen, but you know I try.
Also, bad please. I want this level to end. I feel like I'm in purgatory.
This is not even the worst part. Not even the
This isn't
difficulty
even
for
the
one.
level.
I know. I feel like I'm in purgatory to watch you constantly beat the shit out of these
I
Eddie.
think it's stabled back out enough to where I can put this back up. Yeah.
I remember my friend. He showed me Saw.exe, and all the sequels that that guy made, and the rewrite, and reread all of it.
You know, I'm feeling nostalgic. I might find one of those creepypasta reading YouTubes, and that's what I'll later.
You wanna know why, Patrick? In the beginning it was funny, and then the writing was just bad.
Yeah, just stand there, stay still.
My favorite character is Derek.
Edie!
Yeah, you survived. No, please don't bum rush this. Let the homing attack charge, then beat him. There we go. Do that one more time, and he's dead.
I don't know what I did, but now I don't.
Okay.
How do,
There we go, we're done. We're
Oh
done here.
my god.
and now we're going straight into it.
Now we're going to hell. Alright.
That tweet I made that was like me who likes multiple franchises apparently has a reply, but I can't see it. That scares me. That always scares me. What does that mean?
Oh god, how do I get? I don't want to show. I don't want the grid. Hang on, how do I get?
Let's go! Lava Mountain Zone 2. I hate that they're called Zone. I know that's a very nitpick, but whatever.
It's
that's
long
cool.
since the original.
What?
Exciting news. Chow in Space was selected to participate in the 24th LA Shorts Fest International Film Festival.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I've seen I think I saw that.
I'm happy
I'm not
for
looking
them.
forward to this one. Oh boy.
Alright, come on. I'm going through this level again. I only died like a few times, so when I replayed the game. But I mean, when I first played this game, I still remember I was very good about getting a bunch of lives. I got a game over.
Yeah, because it made me scared. What makes this level hard, even when you're just playing it, is like the place with some of the bomb cards.
Yeah, it's very unforgiving. You get hit by anywhere on there, you die instantly.
Yeah. Because
Also-
you have to do like a lot of precise jumping.
Which is kind of hard with like this kind of thing where you're just constantly moving forward.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to get a feel for that.
Yeah, so it's like a giant difficulty spike.
Also, an important note. Also note, you can in fact hold down left to go slower,
Okay.
and also you can hold forward to go faster.
Yeah,
so.
also, when you play this level on Supersonic, the bomb carts can still kill you.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
still kill you. Those bombs
Yeah.
are damn. God.
I don't know what I did, but now I can't get the grid to stop. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just.
Really, like the 3D sections aren't the bad parts. It's the 2D parts that are really the
Yeah.
I
difficult ones.
always enjoyed like the music of
Yeah.
this level and the aesthetics of it.
How-
Yeah,
how
this
this
track's
pretty-
one of the best.
Yeah, again, the regular version of this level I love. It's like probably the best level in the game.
Yeah, and the track is like also one of the best in the game. Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you
now
gotta
I can
speed- you gotta start
speed,
speeding
you
up,
can
you got-
blow.
You gotta start speeding up.
Okay, yeah, this is the
Okay.
part where it gets very.
There we go, you made it. I think there's another 3D section coming up, which is like I think it's probably the hardest part.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bomb card's ridiculous.
This is the hardest part. This is the hard part stage. Also, screw getting all the right rings in this stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Dude, look at
yeah.
these jumps. I hate these jumps.
Oh,
I hate that jump.
Yeah, look how.
doing so well.
Like that part specifically, like it's so hard to get over those.
If you could just slow down your momentum in the air.
Ah.
Now look at that. Look at that placement.
It's so hell. It's so hell.
Yeah.
I think you try slowing it down.
No.
No, see, even if you try to slow down, you get hit by the first one.
Just like for this part, there really isn't like advice I could give you. It's just trial and error.
You want
You
like
just-
the level that epitomizes of just
There we
like
go.
lost world problems? This is it. This is like absolutely one of the levels of it.
There we go.
Where's the bounce person be? Like the bounce person, like
You can't use it
wouldn't
in
help
this
with
level for whatever
because even if you
reason.
bounce back down, you're still in the grinding.
But what? Sonic was
Oh.
just posing in the air on that one.
But he T
Waving his arms like he just
Yeah,
don't care.
this part's the worst part. Also, one of the most dickish red ring placements
Oh yeah.
that's coming up. I don't know. I got nothing there.
I think you might just push jump too late.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, that happens.
Now that's just sad.
Oh yeah, I hate that because it is instinct to jump for that. It feels like instinct to jump at that, and yeah.
Can I go back?
No,
Oh.
you can't go back. You can't go back. You can't go. I hate that.
That was for nothing. We gotta play
I
the
hate-
level legit.
Oh,
Because like, see, what's it called? I will still criticize the fact that instead of actually like giving something that can actually help you, it just lets you skip parts, which is basically like
That
we
wasn't
know this
in
is.
the original release, right? Because
I don't think it was. I think it was added in later or like in updates to the Wii U version in
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
You know what? I criticize it, but I think it's even worse here because it becomes instinct to like jump, and then you get it, and then you
Yeah,
by
and you
accident
can't turn it off.
you can't turn it off too. It's like for here, it actively gets in the way because like it's kind of like instinct. I see a thing in the air, jump for it. Oh wait, I just fucking skipped it.
Well, Ping, no, we're not gonna skip the levels for this playthrough. We're doing it all.
Yeah, just do it. Just play the fuck. I'm playing the fucking game.
We're gonna go through all of
We
it.
gotta re-experience
Wait,
all
wait,
of Lost
wait,
World.
But Edie, the thing is, right? I still consider like what they did. I think it like Mario Wii U to be even more insulting.
Well,
Because-
what they do in Mario Wii U?
You don't even play the level. You don't like if you die enough times. Like, hey, you need some help. Yeah, sure, help me. All right, we'll play the level for you.
Yeah, that's been ever since Galaxy 2.
Yeah. You know what? At least those games don't have bullshit design like that. I'll give them
Yeah.
that.
Where did all the colors?
I think it's just further accentuated like this, where like there's blatant bullshit. The border segment in Galaxy 2
Oh
isn't
my
that hard,
God.
guys.
Okay, now's the speed up part.
Yeah.
If they get rid of that in Odyssey, I don't.
You gotta go right, you gotta go right, you gotta go right, you gotta go right!
Oh,
You gotta go right! Okay.
Listen, he's fine. He baked head against the wall till he
Yeah.
got through.
Well,
Did they get rid of that
think
for Odyssey?
Well, Odyssey is a completely different structure. So.
Odyssey was designed much different.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't
So
see
like
the
that doesn't
need
really
for
make
it.
any sense.
I wouldn't see the need for it at all in Odyssey.
Like the only linear sections of that game were like a lot of the specific like hidden pipe segments were like their own linear obstacle
Yeah,
courses. But there, a lot of those were optional, so like there's no reason.
Yeah,
A lot of that game's optional, so like there's yeah.
The only help that game can give you in terms of that is simply telling you.
Assist
where-
mode as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
It's a-
pointing you in the direction of one, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, invincibility frames don't save you from those bombs either.
Yeah.
No.
So dumb.
Like,
It's like Mega Man 1 spikes.
Damn it!
I know! I hate this level! Make sure not to jump for that thing, though.
If you
Make sure.
just took, if these bombs
If you just took damage, that would just fix
Yeah,
it
if you took
immediately.
damage, sure,
Yeah.
but why is it an instant kill?
It makes no sense.
because like there's only like two of these in this game, right? These grinding levels. Is,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only
Yeah.
two of them.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I like let's make the second one harder. How? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
okay?
I'm
Also,
just not
it's
gonna
a
go
death.
for that ring anymore.
Yeah, don't jump for it. Don't jump for it.
It's not worth it.
There's even worse ring further ahead, anyways.
Alright.
Just play the level.
Got it!
Yeah.
Okay.
No!
You know. Oh my. Fuck this game.
Eternally screaming right
This
now.
game is.
Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths.
I remember before
I'm
owning
feeling
this
pain
game,
in
I
I feel
remember
that as well. I
before
know
owning
that.
this game, I remember hear people say this like, this is one of is like this level like be one of and not the hardest level of the game. Before I got the game, I was like, oh well, I want to see how it's that hard to play the level. I take everything I said back.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, baby.
Honestly,
Shut the
I still think it's one of the worst. It's easily of the modern era. I think the worst designed level of any modern Sonic game.
Oh wow, you go that far?
Like since 06 on, like kind of deal. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's no reason for this level to be nearly this hard. You know.
Yeah, from my experience, because like from what's it called? From the game Mario Sonic games, I do not remember a single level this bad.
Oh, you got a shout out.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you know that Ratchet and
Oh.
Clank hub.
Yeah, because I messaged them earlier. Was just like, hey, do you do like content like kind of thing? Because I wanted to promote the Tools of Destruction video with them, kind of deal. So did he just give out a shout out to like the first set of reviews, or?
Yeah, they did.
Dang,
What
awesome.
channel did?
The Ratchet and Clank hub gave out a
okay.
shout out for it. Yeah, because I
Oh,
messaged
nice.
them with just like these are my videos. I'm having the Tools of Destruction video go up Saturday. Would you guys mind giving me a shout? Mind like promoting it kind of thing? And they're like, yeah, so totally.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
this
really
is,
want to promote that video because I've spent a long time working on that one.
Oh, see, Master brought up a good point, Eggman Land.
You know what? But Pat, are you trying to tell me you haven't been making backup save files before?
Don't, Jason, don't. Just God, heart attack on that one. Heart attack on that.
Yeah,
Oh God.
I saw your tweet. I just went, you weren't doing that already?
That's what it is. Whatever. No, nothing bad has happened yet.
I feel like this. I think this
gotta
is
go
the
right.
current.
Remember-
this
remember
is the
right.
current emotion. Oh,
No.
Right.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Right.
You got.
all right, go, 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 go.
Go, go,
Yeah, just-
go, 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 go.
Remember,
Okay, now
Pat, reflexes.
logically
You
the
literally
hard
have to. To fight your reflexes when that opening appears.
Oh, so PSP. I see it. That's not
Actually,
what you said.
you know what? I saw it in chat. Yeah, chat, for those who have played both games, which do you think is worse? Lava Mountain Act 2 or Eggman Land HD? I want to see you guys in chat. Which one do you guys think is worse?
Honestly, probably this one for me.
I think
I
it's
mean-
like Eggman Land. I
Can it
kind of
go-
understand why it's like that. Lava Green, I just like, why? Why is this so
I at least like the. I can give credit to like. I love the setting for Eggman Land. I love the music.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the music here, but at the same time, it's the same as last time.
I think it's
So-
also for me that they took like the best level in the game and made it the worst level with this one, you know?
It also, I think Melee also helps that it is also the final level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's also parts to enjoy. There's segments to enjoy of Eggman Land though. This red ring sucks. Look at that.
Yeah!
Look at that. Look at this. I remember this red ring. I have a core memory from Inside Out, and it's that red ring.
That's what that was.
Pro strats!
Survive.
Oh, look at this shit.
Current objective survive.
That's it. We're done. We're done with this level. Don't pause it. Unpause that shit. We need to actually see that clear screen. I want to see that clear screen.
Current objective survive.
Turn down for what?
Finish this level. Finish this fucking level. Make sure to get the green ones. Those are the fastest. Watch out for the bomb still. Get on the green, switch to the red, and something else.
It's not worth it.
Stay on the.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Get a switch to standard.
Oh.
I think that's it. Are we free? Are we free?
Are we free? Are we free? Are we free? Are we free?
I think you're free.
I think you gotta start jumping and slowing down. You gotta start slowing down.
Oh
Get
my
on there!
god!
Get that capsule! Get that capsule!
We're done! Worst level in the game!
Done.
I cannot believe I got that red ring. What the fuck?
You're saving that save file forever just because of that red ring.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This level brings back memories.
Very painful memories.
You know what? Patrick made getting that memory easy, but that memory could be stupid.
Well, that's just
I don't
LPR's
understand.
curse, like, kind of thing. Like, as soon as we talk about something being hard, like, you know, that part of Jet Set Radio, for example, it's just like, I'll do it first try, you know?
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel like I specifically feel like a special connection to this level because I remember like it was like one of the only times I remember legit getting like so fucking frustrated at that video game. God.
Okay, that scene almost worked if it weren't for.
Everything else in the
I
story.
don't care, I'm still recovering from the last scene. I don't give a shit about Amy. Good for her. I had to survive death.
Jeez,
I
forget about
experienced
that.
I'm sorry, I'm going through my
multiple
own
times.
emotional struggle right now, Sonic.
I
I'm trying to critique the storyline. Jesus.
I'm not critiquing the storyline. Fuck that. I hate this level. That gives me legit pain.
Anyway, Sophie, you were saying.
Anyway, I think they actually use the music and tonal thing works quite well on that. It's just that it works out of context, but in context, I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you didn't earn this, man.
Okay.
Listen, Amy can survive one death. I
Where
had
are
like
you
1,000 times during that level.
I'm getting tired of you guys.
This is modern Sonic in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use that every time the Deadly Six
Fuck you.
shows
I
up.
need that
Boy.
screenshot. Like,
Okay, so the thing about like the level coming up is, I don't know how people personally feel about this level, but I kind of like this level, and I wish we got more levels like this in this zone.
I kind of see what
Yeah.
you mean, but also this level is honestly kind of repetitive in terms of its structure. But
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
But, well,
It's something.
it's also the kind of thing where we're in Lava Mountain, and I think this is only like the only lava.
Doggers!
one.
Yeah, this is the only actual like lava level
Yeah.
that you get to play.
Yeah, like the first acts tend to be like the most in-depth stuff, but they decided, let's just put the in-depth
Let's
stuff.
kill the
on
first
third
fuckers
zone.
of
You
the
see,
deadly
one of my
Satan.
favorite things was just like, those like evolution of videos, and I remember the one for Tails coming up, and that was like the final one, and it was just like, what the hell happened?
This is some evolution. Back to enough onto the
Okay,
lava,
it's
please.
dash in this game. It's dash in this game.
It's
You gotta
dash.
hold.
Please.
Oh god! Oh god! Okay.
Because listen, I have the most. I have strong memories of this whole game, being honest.
Run!
There we go. Okay,
Go
first.
Feast. And I hope you mastered parkour in this area.
Yeah, parkour's a requirement for this level. Also, that lava is an instant kill. It just damages you.
Another time in this game, I felt like, am I playing a Sonic game? Just a knockoff Mario game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very
Like,
I
clear.
remember when people were giving Colors so much crap because it was Galaxy just because it was in space, kind of deal. But Lost World Lost World just screams that this is totally trying to be a Mario game with Sonic,
Yeah.
I know that. I think I needed to do research stuff. I remember an interview that says either Lost World Colors they tried to appeal more to the Mario crowd. I'm like,
Yeah, I think for both of them, but I think in
Both.
this one in
Listen.
particular, they skewed way too hard. You know.
Listen, the Wii U had enough Mario games, anyways. It doesn't matter.
yeah, at least Colors they did some. They have its own identity kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Actually, you know what? That brings up an interesting question. Which Nintendo console had the most Mario games?
Wii U, honestly.
Which had the most, I think.
I feel like it might be the Wii U, honestly.
For the most?
Like Mario games, maybe, or the DS.
No, I
Could
think
be.
probably the DS or Wii.
Yeah, DS. Yeah,
Because the big thing, the big thing,
Yeah.
spin-offs. Like that's the
yeah,
big.
spin-offs.
Sonic just goes, you know what? That's it. I can't take it
But
anymore.
like, I guess like the point I'm trying to make, it feels like a lot of the Wii U's library was also Mario games too.
We
It's
like
like nothing
Sonic
against the Wii U
dying
in general.
in this game.
You know what? Fuck him. He deserves it. You know, I
Also-
actually like this. I like
Also,
this.
this is the
segment.
second time we were robbed of a Tails fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Like, cause I remember that thing for me in Colors too. I was like, that should only been a Tails boss fight.
Now, here's my question. Tails, like, take off all the stuff. Why did you keep it on?
because it's a giant power armor. Why would I not keep it on?
It's hot and grabby and gets everywhere. I only did that. I only put that on just because my big reveal. I wanted to be cool for
Oh,
a
I'm
second.
cool, guys.
You have no idea what the future holds for me.
This is my last moment to be cool. Please let me have it.
Oh,
I'm sorry for the truth, Sophie.
Poor Tails, even when he's brainwashed, he's never allowed to do anything.
And then, like, I love IDW, but it's also like in there, it's just like, man, he just gets a bad day in IDW so hard.
everybody has had a bad day.
Everyone's
That
at
arc.
it, but like Tails in particular got it really rough. Like Tails and Cream probably had it the worst in that arc.
In terms of actual stuff happening to them, probably.
Even in this game, Slicers just can't.
I will probably say that Cream got it a little bit worse than Tails. Because there was something that Cream could do about it.
Look, at least Tails is able to keep to be consistently written well in IDW. Look at Shadow.
Yeah.
For this one, just jump up. Get on one of the platforms and then just keep jumping up. That's it, and you
Okay,
win.
you know what? Screw the disco ball. I'm just gonna design my guitar like this.
Are
Yeah,
you
that
doing like
one.
a 2D? Are you doing a 2D or 3D like thing right now?
It's
Pat, recommend
2D. I just don't like Illustrator.
You can go to one where it's rising down and then just keep double jumping.
Okay, you jump below him.
No, just keep get to the top. Just get to the top of this
okay.
area. Get to the top of everything.
Oh, okay, got ya.
You remember this game surprisingly well, Edie.
Well,
I know.
he played it recently-ish.
Also, I was a fucking Wii U kid and a Sonic fan. I was mandatory to play this game to get anything. I feel sad.
Just kill him, roast him.
Yeah, get the switch. Get the switch.
Oh, get the Switch. Okay.
Yeah, just roast him.
Roast his ass. Thank you. He's fucking dead.
Over him.
Yeah, give him a Bowser.
Oh.
I can jump.
Yeah.
Ah!
I don't know what happened there, honestly.
Imagine me holding the run button and then Sonic's momentum just going all the way to
No,
the
that
other
was
side.
Sonic giving up on life again.
How do my light speed dash?
Dash, do the, press B or something. Press B.
Baby! Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah. Die, Sonic. Good.
B, okay, what is it?
I think
Jump.
David
Basically
was-
jump. Basically press jump.
Imagine having to commit an entire resistance life restoration and having no sleep.
You know, that's
Press the
kind
button,
of rude.
it's not... Huh. Okay, we're gonna
Well-
go the parkour way!
You know what? I actually kind of like this segment.
Actually, I was thinking about it.
no.
Never
I'm
mind.
thinking about Knuckles probably suffered the least just because these guys just arrived on their islands like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he was trying to
God.
relax.
Knuckles had no idea what was going on until they just showed
Pat,
up.
if you want to jump, you gotta like hold the direction first. There we go. See, hold the direction you want to go to first. Oh, fucking hell. Unless that happens, in which you're just dead.
I just love Frankster, we keep clipping the same kind.
Okay, try this again. Try pressing A or something.
I'm pressing all of the buttons.
I
Maybe-
remember parkour being easier.
I mean, you gotta have a good Okay, just go for it. Remember the advice I told you? I recommend smith dashing once you get too low.
How did I get that red ring first try? What?
Well, the perception ain't great.
Sonic, you can-
Sonic with the tails of the binoculars, like.
I'm not gonna
Sonic,
lie,
man.
jumping from wall to wall is actually kind of fun.
yeah, it is.
It is fun to do. I like doing this,
Ah!
and that's until that happens.
Like,
We should have a Sonic roast counter.
No, that's just gonna be a glorified death counter.
we all like Sonic. We all like Sonic.
I swear we like this franchise, kind of.
I like multiple things.
Ah!
Oh, go! No!
That was
awesome if
almost
you could
cool.
click onto that
That
wall.
was almost cool.
Remember when you get, yeah, you need to press direction first.
Hardcore, I swear to God.
Yeah, you can't just jump first. You gotta select. You gotta move the analog stick first.
Okay, I probably need to do some tweaking, but this is probably the closest to my final result.
Sonic is a good
Sweet.
franchise. Good franchise.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get out! There we go.
Crash Bandicoot this shit.
Cheat the
Whoa,
system.
whoa.
I
Camera.
see
The
people
camera
do
angle
this,
fucking
though.
blew up. Okay, take it slow.
Okay, yes.
There we go. We're good. Oh.
You know, I've seen people do it, so that's a valid option.
You know, I kind of like this part. It looks kind of cool. It's kind of cool to go through.
Yeah.
Sophie, that's a good guitar.
Thanks.
See, this part's fun. Pat, what are you doing?
And then I have to go and draw another guitar
Please tell
for
me
my,
there's a checkpoint.
my underground stuff.
Yes.
I'll see it once we're done, Sophie. I do it.
Yeah. Let's... See, like I like this segment. I
Yeah,
have fun
this
here.
part's kind of cool.
This part's cool. Yeah, it's interesting.
Like again, I feel like the more open stuff is kind of where the Lost World stuff tends to shine a bit more. Like say
Yeah.
the Zelda
Yeah.
DLC levels.
Yeah, you know, when you...
Yeah, and also just not that's like
So you're
doesn't
telling
feel
me-
doesn't feel barren like the Desert Zone Act 1 and also
Okay, I know a
Christina
lot of
level.
people got frustrated on this part if they don't know how to parkour.
Even if you don't know how to parkour, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Edie does Ping asked. Edie, does double jumping in this game not let you cling onto? No, you can still double jump and cling onto a wall.
Yeah, you just gotta. The thing is, you gotta hold.
You need enough speed and also hold against the wall.
Yeah, you gotta also hold down the run button.
Yeah, you need to be running to cling onto a wall.
Woo! Yeah, just stash. Or you can just go to that area to get the extra lives, but it's not worth
Nah,
it.
we got 30. I think we're good for right now.
Parker, not think you missed a whole lot, just a lot of pain.
Yeah, a lot of pain.
And we somehow YOLO'd a red ring.
By the way, those walls aren't instant kill. You'll just take damage.
Woo! Oh, we
Unless
got a
you get
parkour!
crushed. There you
Okay,
go.
now we're...
I think we're finally at the fight.
Yep, this looks like the Havoc. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the fight.
Is this...
Wait for it.
Okay.
Once he comes down, beat his ass again. Then get ready to start climbing up once he goes down.
Yeah.
And this is where it becomes a Mario boss.
Yeah, and
What?
now he's Bowser.
I don't
He's
remember
Bowser.
this part.
You want to know what you gotta do, Pat?
What?
Bounce
what?
placing on those special blocks.
Yeah.
Once it has to actually hit him though.
Once he hits it.
Once there's it has to actually go down there to hit him.
Because if you reach the top and he ain't dead,
Yeah, there is also a top to this. Wait, there we go. See?
I will say at least the Zomba arc did
Ah!
a creative.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what Savick wanted for the Zombie arc, to kill Sonic.
I do like this remix.
What if that's all that Zavok is meant to be? Just Bowser. Not
That's
Bowser.
all he is.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Is
Or
he
you
really?
bring him back to funny,
He's
it's
not
just
even
not
interesting. An interesting.
Again, it's just why does
Bowser
Sega
clone.
obsess about these guys? I don't get it.
Probably because they're very easy to recycle.
I think
Yeah.
it's also the fact. Aside from Eggman and Deli 6 and Metal Sonic, are there any other recurring villains?
Well, now
No,
Chaos
there
at
aren't.
this point.
Eggman is
You
You have a
already
perfectly,
Eggman.
you have a great looking Chaos model, and you refuse to use it.
No, but that's not because at this point Chaos is not a villain anymore.
You know what? All you need is Eggman, really.
Yeah.
I love Eggman, man.
Yeah, again,
So,
Eggman's the best villain, so like.
I
that's
love
all
this
you need.
fucker. I don't care
You
if he
know,
keeps.
if you want more villains, Sonic Mania, the bandits,
Yeah,
the Super bandits.
those things. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Those,
you have an arsenal.
yeah,
Okay, you don't have rings, so be careful.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah!
yeah.
I just.
I
Well,
I
don't be saying that
acknowledge
isn't gonna
what-
help anything. And you know that.
acknowledge what you said,
It's
Sophie.
words of support.
I
And you can't be
acknowledge-
disappointed if it's just moral support.
Sophie, there's a difference between taking a hit and falling to your death.
Yes.
Wait, what
Either
did
way,
you-
either way, he was dead. He's good guy.
Oh! Okay. We take those.
I recommend trying to get as many hits as you can with that bottom
Yeah,
row.
you could have.
Ah.
Yeah.
Whatever,
well,
whatever. You still have time.
We're trying to survive, so.
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna.
Yeah. There we go. Oh,
Ah!
boy, oh. There we go.
Also,
I
yeah.
recommend letting go of the run button, honestly.
Yeah, I'm like, I am not holding down that run button unless I need the parkour.
There we go, you won, stop.
Oh, okay, okay.
There we go.
You can also, you have to be careful because sometimes he can drag you down if you're too close to his
Yeah.
death.
Yeah,
enemy.
he'll break the remaining area.
All I wanted to is see you turn
You know
into.
what, fucking make
Yeah,
Eggman
yeah.
negative thing again.
A giant Zaddy!
Nice.
Okay, we're safe.
Now it's time for me to
Yeah, this boss fight is piss easy.
Yeah.
It is off. Who could have done that?
Yo, what up, fam? How you doing?
I needed some alone.
Oh my gosh, he's alive. How could I not see this coming?
I do like the fact that, you know, the buttons on him actually are like commands.
Yeah, I love it. It's so
Kinda
cool as
surprised
fuck.
it took him that long to do anything with that.
I like how the
Cool.
cape is made of green goo.
Yeah, I like the textural work on the cape and stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
like the design of this, like, of this
just-
mecha raw.
I just wish it wasn't the Nega Wisp armor again, you know?
Yeah, the boss fight. Nice insult, Sonic. Haha,
Can you
GG got him.
reword that, please?
Haha, GG got him. No re.
Don't you love this script?
No, I really don't.
Watch Amphibia.
This
Yeah, frogs.
theme though is pretty great.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah, this theme is awesome. This fun boss.
Hey, yo, Nintendo, can we get a port of Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix?
You know what? If you want something about about an animal taking down a scientist that has good writing, watch Phineas and Ferb. No joke, honestly.
A banjo playing platypus?
No, it's like, what kind of a
Banjo playing
plumber are you? A platypus plumber? Perry the platypus plumber takes off milk. Perry the platypus! I love that joke.
I
I
didn't
said
watch
something
too much of Phineas and Ferb, but like anytime I did, I felt like the writing was really on point.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
It really says something
I
how
love Phineas
memorable the
and Ferb. I
running
watched it
jokes
so much.
are.
Oh, no, I said that the best season of Phoenix and Ferb is season 2.
You know, honestly, I can't really recall which episode as what.
That's like me with Panda and Eddie. I have a hard time like telling what season is what season.
I just know what the episode. I just know the episode.
Frenemies,
Oh yeah.
Phineas, I'm not gonna get in a tiny little tricycle. Just kidding, child. No,
On the tricycle.
I remember even as a kid, I was shocked by that. Like, holy shit.
Rubber balls. Yeah, we even have a little first so the curry won't spoil.
Oh, in the 3DS version, the boss uses wisp powers. On the one hand, it makes the boss better, but on the other hand, it's still a rip-off of colors.
No, I can't remember seeing. I can't remember the last time I can't remember what the 3DS version of this boss looks like.
Look, it's the better boss fight, but on the way to get there is a lot more painful.
Yeah. 3DS version is just the worst game, straight up.
It's long, there's too many deaths things.
Yeah, game sucks. Watch Johnny's review.
Yeah.
No, I watched back when Kobaner Money was still active. I watched his 3DS playthrough, and he broke on Sky Road.
What happened to him?
He just retired.
Yeah,
Just retired.
and, yeah.
Yeah. The Triforce of Doom, the heads of face are masters of running gags. Amen to that, good sir.
Cause I ain't got rhythm.
Yeah. The tongue is no right being as much as the bot as it is.
See, the one song I always remember from Phineas and Ferb was Busted. Like, that was
that's like one of the most popular.
That's the icon.
Ain't got no right.
Ain't got no right.
Just go to my pants. That's to the eye, to the air, to the tip.
Zip, you call me a snip, I ain't got no squirt on my pants.
That song aged way too well.
It is right. Sorry, be squirrels.
Squirrels?
Yeah, hypnotyping, pooping in the train.
No, the thing is, I remember watching that episode in Spanish, like the first time in Spanish while I was at my grandma's house. So I only know that song in Spanish for the longest time. So when I actually heard the English version, it kind of freaked me out a bit.
I feel Spanish
confusion. It's a verb do it. Where is it now? Those boys are always up to something, and it's bringing me to tears, cause just before you get home, it always just magically disappears. Those boys are evil. So before you get home, cause somehow I'm gonna clean up the mess. Just be fine, Candace. Just be fine.
You're saying, Gerben?
It's Sophie, so when Isabella's mom speak English in the Spanish one.
Wait, what? Hold on, I missed the joke. What was that?
He said, so was Isabella's mom speaking English in the Spanish version?
Oh my god.
That will make a lot of sense.
That's so dumb.
Oh. Well.
Cause it's weird, because I watched the Spanish version of Toy Story 3 and they don't change Spanish Buzz.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, it's like, it's not.
Should have made him Korean.
What? You know Japanese?
Should have made him Korean, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they make him use a different dialect of Spanish, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. It's the joke is more so that he's being bombastic, but still, it's just more of the unfortunate didn't translate as good into a different language.
But the joke works because of Spanish. I don't think it will work if you put it in another language.
Make him French in that version. It still works, right?
But I'm also requiring them to also make a French version of.
Make him British.
As we established last time.
I guess my Spanish is more Latin American Spanish, because there's Spain Spanish. It's like there's two different versions of Spanish.
Yeah, I'm Latin American.
Let me check what
There's
your
like
season.
4 different ways to say cake in Spanish.
There's British Spanish, there's Spanish Spanish.
Spanish is
I don't know,
Spanish.
make him Brazilian in
Spanish is Spanish.
You call it a name.
Espanol is Espanol.
Did you know that there's an extra letter on the alphabet in Spanish?
Oh, you know what? I agree with that. Make ED British.
Okay.
No, that can't be what I despise.
It can't be what I despise.
It's like Team Magma's Boston off again.
Also, congratulations, you're done with the game.
Not yet. There's still
Yeah,
a little
we're still
bit
at the
more to
extra
go.
world.
Well,
You're doing the bonus word, aren't you?
at least At least the final boss Swall rip off is not that.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you
It's
know
like-
what?
It was
And now-
especially, but it was more especially by the time we got to Forces. I'm like, okay, please,
Sorry
another
about
boss
that, Tails. I'll
at this
never doubt
point.
you again.
You did nothing wrong, Sonic. Well, except for the conch, but that's not what you did wrong.
Except for the cock, is that what you
Also,
said?
look at Tails' hands go.
Hollywood hacking.
Face, Eggman.
I'll be
Wow, he's just dead right there.
find another.
What was that line delivery?
Also,
Oh, okay, I kind of like this joke coming up.
I'll make them stronger.
Yeah.
Honey, why isn't my jetpack working?
Maybe because I borrowed the exhaust hose?
When you get the chance,
That's a
and
pretty
he's
good
fucking
one.
dead.
I like that.
And he's dead.
Sonic murdered a man.
You know, he should actually hit one of the rocks and get his head, get a concussion and just die.
It just
on
does
the
a Mortal
spot.
Kombat like X-ray on it.
He just hit, yeah, boom, head breaks,
Extreme
dies.
planet. Avalanche is no longer needed.
Man, Final Fantasy VII would be a whole lot easier with this kind of machine. 3.
Also, since we're doing the actual world, that grinding level is no longer the worst level of the whole game.
Thanks to you, Tails.
Oh, I like this.
Wrap this up sooner.
Could be gonna be
What are you gonna do?
that.
What is that subtitle?
Hey, I can enjoy a nap on some fresh green grass.
Is it grass though?
Come on, guys, let's go draw faces on him.
Get the whipped cream out.
I'll control the Zeddies, and then I'll have them join me kart racing team.
At
Yes.
least one of them.
We beat the game?
So our closing thought is that Wonder World theme is quite great.
Yeah.
There's Wonderworld. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have more game to play.
But yeah. So I guess for me on the revisit, I don't hate the game as much as I did back when the game came out, because I remember vividly not liking it at all when it came out. I think definitely the updates that they did to like the life system and stuff like that helped a lot. In this version, I still don't like that you have to animal grind because they took out circuses. Like, that's really dumb. I don't know why they took that out. But I think certain levels in this game are good. Like, I think the Honeycomb and the first Grind Rail one are not too bad. But it's like, for every level I really like, there's another level that really pisses me off, kind of deal.
Yeah.
And the regular gameplay is just kind of meh. Like, I can't really think of any normal platforming stage I really enjoy.
We got a request to lower the music a bit.
Oh yeah, because it's a cutscene one. Yeah, I forgot, because this is technically a cutscene. It doesn't actually lower the volume for the rest of them. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, it's still just a disappointment. Like, of after Colors and Generations, see the quality go down by that much, kind of deal.
This is when the part where we're developing a Sonic game every single year starts to show its. Yeah.
It's not terrible, guys, but it's not good either.
I wouldn't call it really a good game.
That's the problem. Like, I really wouldn't recommend it to non-Sonic fans, and I don't recommend it to Sonic fans. So it's kind of like
just
really weird position because of that.
It's like, I would just recommend you a better platformer.
Yeah, just a different game in general. I would recommend.
Yeah. Hey, yo, check out Freedom Planet.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story. Play Freedom Planet.
Freedom Planet, or like any other like indie 2D platformer, or any indie platformer. Honestly, you're bound to get a better time.
Play Ahead of Time. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Ahead of Time,
yeah. Because that's a game that's like
There's
dark
so many
atmosphere
better
actually
options
kind of
than
works.
this game.
Sonic Lost World, as I described it personally for me, is always the kind of game where every time I look at it, I just go, that looks fun, and then I play it, and I just go, oh, I'm
I feel like you could truly only have it to like playing, because trust me, like there's a big difference.
I will say, there are two modes to Lost World. There's 100%ing Lost World, and then just playing Lost World.
Yeah.
100%ing Lost World is if you dislike yourself. If you're playing Lost World, means that you really have no other better games to play.
It's just that Lost World is just that weird cousin in on Family Gatherings. Like,
Yeah.
they
the
have
thing
some
is-
moments, but they normally just do its own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, like, Ping, you kind of joke about that, but honestly, I would say if you're in the mood for, like, if you were thinking
If you want to
about
play a
Lost World, I
Sonic
would
that's
just-
in 3D, just play Adventure.
Yeah, I like, honestly, I think Adventure just kind of does what Lost World did a
You're
lot
probably
better.
better if you want to play something that feels like Sonic in 3D. Because honestly, this doesn't even feel like Sonic in
Yeah.
3D.
You don't be dissing my boy SA1.
But
But you can also play ahead of time. So.
like the thing is, what I always will find odd, personally for me, is that I 100% Lost World twice. I never 100, but I never 100% Forces. So there was something about this. There's still a level of,
Let's get out of here.
I guess,
before my day-
quality that this game still has.
Why can't we?
Well, I mean, I feel like completing this game is like more direct than completing Forza. There's a lot of like little stuff that you can do, which just like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not.
What's wrong with my mustache?
Like I do see some people who find some enjoyment in this game, so it's not
Yeah.
really a huge lost cause.
I'm just so lukewarm to it more than
Yeah.
anything.
For me, at the end of the day, I'm just left saying, play a better game, play
Yeah,
a better
that's kind
platformer.
of just where I am. It's just like
Just play a better platformer because this game
So-
ain't worth it.
the stuff we got left is doing the Secret World stuff, and then we'll cap off with the night stuff.
Yeah.
What about the?
Yes, we gotta. Yes, the most.
By the way, you know how to
underrated-
finish this level?
I forget.
Let
what
the
you have-
timer go down. Let the timer go down.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how you win this level. You don't have to do anything.
Yep.
Just don't let the thing crush you and you're good.
No, Pat, you're giving
Oh.
yourself.
You can,
I was trying to bounce bracelet, but all right.
It's like it's like an endless bouncer.
yeah, it's I don't get this level. It's what is the point?
I try to remember if you need to get anything at the all the way at the end.
No, because like once the timer runs out, you win.
Well, even that. Well, honestly, it's just a
Congratulations,
better
you-
game, like in every sense of the word.
Odyssey, yeah.
I honestly would not be down. I honestly would be down for a replay in Odyssey. I feel like
Yeah, honestly, it's been a while since I played that game too.
Ugh.
So.
The thing
Yeah.
about Odyssey that I love is just how many ways you can play that game. You know, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're still always bound to get enjoyment when you pick up that
Yeah.
game.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, this one's at least kind of okay. This
This
one.
one's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
The rest are still just kind of like confusing, like
Like
Oh,
they're
that's
still
that one
trying to
name.
experiment at the 11th hour, kind of deal.
yeah,
But here's
No,
all
like-
the things we didn't implement in levels.
Yeah.
yeah. Like who made this? I want names.
We have names. They're in the credits.
I don't read credits. I'm joking.
I don't know, but all I know is that some of the people who
Listen, I don't actually yell at. I always just yell at the name everyone yells about. Okay, so fuck Izuka.
do you want to
whoever
play
that guy
Sonic
is.
Mania, ED?
What happened?
You want to play Sonic Mania, ED?
You know, what, I kind of be
yeah.
down to play that game again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I kind of want to play Sonic Mania again.
I feel
It's
like
been a long
everyone needs some Mania therapy.
Need a little mania.
time. You know what? Fuck it. Tonight I'm actually gonna play a video game again.
Honestly,
I'm
real
gonna play
talk,
something-
maybe tomorrow morning I might honestly do a playthrough of Mania. Like real talk, that actually
Yeah.
sounds really fun.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not probably not gonna be there, but like tonight I'm gonna play something and have fun. Damn it.
I just realized my Mania file, I played up to Lava Reef and never finished it. Whoops.
Finish it. Like who was it with on that file? Sonic or Tails?
Just the Sonic and Tails fast. I think I got burnt out after the Oil Ocean boss event.
Fair. 'Cause I
No, you
think-
got burned. No, you got burned because Lava Reef. Burned.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
honestly,
Yeah,
honestly, like, cause okay, after Ratchet and Clank, I think the series I'm gonna be doing after that is
What happened? Hold up, hold up. What the fuck happened?
He ran out of time. He ran
What
out of time.
happened?
literally at the very last stretch.
No, you know what that felt
think
like? Because you got a booster. If it's that fucking fell from like Henry Stick when you go at light speed.
All I can think of is like Tails is like Sonic. What? Sonic, why did
Look
you
how
It's the
Charles-
perfect
go.
plan.
That's what we call Charles moment right there. He fucking goes too fast and ditches your
This
ass.
is the greatest plan.
What action, man?
No,
F in the chat to Charles. Case in point.
Plan.
Charles is the greatest plan.
Speaking of tragic game development, the Legend of Korra game that Platinum made is the best video based on Avatar. That's probably valid. I've heard some things.
It's not tragic development, just they made it, and yeah.
It's like
but-
it was a licensed game, so they
Yeah,
didn't.
like,
It's
Is it
lic-
even-
I think
like it's
usually
honestly,
licensed
it's
games always
honestly
have.
not that bad. Like, real talk, it's just kind of, you can feel it's Platinum on a budget, which for them, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we could have a lot of good licensed games if we actually have a budget and
Yeah.
time for them to develop.
No,
Yeah, paying, but like you said, like you would stream it in the morning if you were to play Mania.
Yeah, not right now. Not after.
No, because he asked if like, aren't you streaming DGS, which is
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Friday
DDS
night.
tomorrow night. I'm doing.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Hello
But
there.
I forget what.
I
we
can
were
never
talking,
see
before.
the light.
I forget what were we talking about before. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I remember. After Ratchet and Clank, the series I'm thinking of doing after is gonna be the classic Sonic series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so that would be 1, 2 CD, 3 and K, do Sonic 4, episode 1 and 2 in the same video, and then Mania.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And,
Look, I'm not worried about classic Sonic. I'm more worried about modern Sonic.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about too for today. I eventually have to do that.
It's like
Comment section's gonna be fun on
Oh, wait,
that.
no, wait, hold on. Are you gonna also cover Genesis soon? Sonic.
Maybe if he. Oh god.
would Sonic Generations be
That's
considered?
it.
Sonic Generations be considered since it has classic Sonic?
No,
No.
okay, I would cover that after Colors.
That
You
doesn't
know.
count. It's
It
a
was a
modern
joke,
game.
but yeah.
It's a modern game.
Yeah, ED, yeah, I had the same feeling. I'm just like, wait, what about Genesis?
Yeah, Genesis. Urban, we share a single brain cell. Give it back.
what about Genesis?
No, just link to the drunk stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a clip of the drunk stream.
Yeah. Oh god. But,
No, just restream the drunk. Just restream it, the whole
But
thing.
yeah, like I would say like in Sonic 2, my least favorite zone is Oil Ocean, and that's the exact same thing in Mania.
Yeah, honestly, it's the weakest zone of Mania.
It's like I can live through. Oh, this is probably the more interesting thing. And you died immediately.
And it's basically a galaxy level, being honest.
Yeah, but honestly, I can get through the Oil Ocean level. I learned it. It's just the octopus is like the
Yeah,
octopus
that boss
so
is
annoying.
that boss is really unforgiving, you know.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
is. it is.
screw up, you lose a ring, and you just get stuck in the oil.
Yeah, listen, I've mastered the art of collecting my one ring. It is tied to my soul. It's like a fucking
It's like I keep getting game over after game over, and by the time I finish it, I'm like, I'm burnt out. I need to take a break from Mania.
I was personally, I remember like only getting like a game over once, and I was also just like, alright, I'm taking a break from the game, getting back. Alright, continuing on.
Yeah.
You know, I think
No, that was my case, but also I was like playing the whole game in one day, so.
though I do feel like Tails and Knuckles are probably an easier
Yeah,
part.
I
That's
usually say like I mean in Mania I did Sonic first because of course, but
Yeah.
usually I recommend for people of doing Tails, Sonic, and then Knuckles for
Yeah, Tails for beginners.
Well,
if you're not familiar
well,
with
even on your
I-
first time through the level, just because then you're able to take all the shortcuts and stuff like that.
I mean,
Like, yeah, if you're
at the
not
very
familiar
least, you
with playing
can
classic Sonic.
you can just go for the Sonic and Tails duo, because at least you have
yeah, that
Tails with a
duo
safety
gives
net.
you the best of both kind of deal. So
Yeah.
It's like you can.
because you
You
can
sit next
actually control Tails in Mania, which is great.
Yeah.
Without having to do a player 2 shenanigan kind of thing.
But when you think about the potential of having a new classic game, I just think about the Sonic before and after the sequel games.
Yeah.
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 I'd like to maybe stream those at some point.
Yeah, this game's
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
been a
Uh,
while. It's been a while since I've seen those
I
games.
think I still have them both. And I think they are fun games, but I think they're a little bit too stop and go platforming.
Yeah. For Mighty and Ray, Mighty, I'd say probably after Sonic, because he isn't quite as mobile, but you can take a lot of shortcuts on bosses and stuff like that with him.
Yeah, because he can take spikes.
Ray, I'd say maybe after Mighty, then I think Knuckles is still the hardest one, but like if you can really master Ray's stuff, oh my god, Ray is like
Ray's like the one you play like if you want to get more.
Ray is the most broken character in the game if you know what you're doing with him.
Yeah, he is. But the same thing, he still requires more familiarity with the game than Tails.
Yeah.
Because for Tails, you're going much slower. With Mighty, you're going fast.
Watch the HDQ like encore mode where they basically abuse Mighty and Ray for the entire not Mighty, Tails and Ray, like the entire run. It's ridiculous.
The two characters that can fly break the game. Who the fuck?
That round is also terrifying because if they lose one of the characters, the entire round gets like completely changed because of that.
Yeah. Also, PSP said, was it after the sequel where Lilac made a cameo, or am I thinking of a different one? Did that?
I mean, I know Mighty made a cameo and after the sequels, but not Lilac.
I want to say it was after the sequel.
Because I know they also go. I think the creators from that went on to do Sparks the Electric Jester.
They did.
Yeah.
Spark the Electric Jester. It has a fantastic OST. I can say that much.
all his games have fantastic OST.
The soundtrack, they have nowhere being that good.
Like, I love the soundtrack for Sonic.
The soundtracks, that's just even just listening on my own time, like, these are freaking fantastic.
I was like,
he made Sparks the Electric. He made Sparks. He made I think he made a sequel. A 3D.
I don't hear much about the sequel.
I heard about the sequel, but I'm not sure if it's released yet.
Oh yeah, no.
I think it's out. Yeah, it's out. It's out.
Huh.
I just hear nobody talk about it.
Yeah, that's strange because I like the idea behind the first game a lot.
The first game is fun. I will say it's
like
fun.
a mixture of Sonic and Kirby.
I think he's also coming out with another game. Because I actually follow his YouTube channel.
Good for him.
Wait, what happened? What'd you say, Jason?
No, I think he's coming out with another game.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna just link one track because like this OST is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like link Act 1 of think it's a Sugar Rush. It's either called Sugar Rush or Sugar Hill.
Is that from the sequel?
Yeah.
Alright, first I'm just link one of them from like the first game. Hold on, let me look up that track because I don't think I've heard anything for 2's OST.
Well, I mean, considering that Sage is coming up, I'm kind of getting into the fan game mood.
Yeah.
Because I do like the whole power mixing stuff you have with Spark.
Like next week. Also, real talk for Stage. There's one particular game I want y'all to check out. A game called Rad. Because the thing is that's being done actually by a Lava alumni from my school.
That's cool.
So.
I guess since we're plugging things up, you should probably check out Tails Adventure Armada because I know folks that worked in that game.
Cool. All right. I'll make sure that we play that one. And oh boy, this level.
Okay, so I currently am away from a laptop, so I can't see the stream. Let me know when we're on the final level.
We're on the final level.
Alright, hang on, damn you. Alright, so first of all, screw this level!
Yeah, this level also is trash. The game is going on a bad note. Oh yeah, you die if you go off screen.
Yeah, this, in my opinion, is the worst level in the whole game. Or probably my least favorite level of Sonic, period.
You know, honestly, that's very fair. Because this level, whole existence is just why.
Yeah,
this is the last thing you see of Sonic Lost World.
Before the game ends,
the DLC,
final level.
yeah.
You had to jump from bubble to bubble. It's an auto scroller, and you had to specifically aim like these spiked balls to chase like this big hamster that comes after you.
And also, if you do not.
Meanwhile, as the level goes on, it frees these furry Pac-Man things that try to come after you.
Also, you just straight up did not hit that one because of 3D.
This level just.
If you hit any wall, you instantly die.
It sounds like you two are traumatized by this level. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, this level is.
Listen, so actually, legit question: have you played this game?
A long time ago, so I'm still. So it's not as fresh in my
How
mind
much
as
have
you
you
guys.
played a long time ago?
Back when the Wii U was alive.
Oh god, that was eons ago.
No, listen, I have so many. God, this level is just pain.
Like if I played Lost World now, I'll probably feel a bit more.
No,
bitter
listen,
than
I was a lonely kid with a Wii U, okay? And I was also a Sonic fan. So this game was just like, okay, this is the
Maybe
coolest
we're all
Sonic game
Sonic
for me
fans.
to play.
This was back
no,
when I didn't learn the
I was, no, don't give me that fucking bullshit, mate. I was a lonely Sonic fan who was growing up during the Wii U era, okay? So this game was like the only one that I could be like, if I want some sort of Sonic action that's new on the system I have, I am growing up with, it's this game. So I played a fair amount of it. So I have a right to say I have a bad experience with this game. It sucks, okay?
And
It
how did
sucks.
that make and how did that make you feel?
Oh,
Pretty tame actually, because honestly I feel like I came out of this. Honestly, I don't really feel much.
This is just on a Sonic level.
This is nothing. This is a fucking mobile game. This ain't a real level. This is just bullshit.
This ain't Sonic.
Look at that, you're dead, mate. You're fucking dead. No chance, no second chance. Do it all over again, by the way.
You know what? I'm not looking at this level anymore. Frustrated looking at it.
What is this background too? Where are we? Are we high?
We're in the Lorax right now.
Oh, we're in the Lorax. Hell yeah, let's. No, this is the aftermath of the Lorax. After once they tore everything down.
Also,
It was all just left a
I've
mess.
never actually seen the Lorax movie. What was Tumblr's obsession with that one dude?
He had an outfit that people took. People thought he looked hot. I guess I don't know.
He was a good boy that turned bad. But
No, he was always a capitalist pig.
But the thing that made that fan base weird is the fact that they would ship the guy with himself.
I don't understand that. I was like,
No, I'm not kidding. That's what they would do.
I know, cause like, bruh, this movie, that Lorax movie is legitimate trash, by the way. So.
Oh, I
Let
realized
it
we were
die,
talking about the
let it
Lorax.
die.
At the Illumination
Oh.
one, that movie is god
I was
awful.
on Tumblr during that
We were on
time.
Tumblr. That was your first
Like,
mistake.
Sophie, like, what the hell was going on?
Yeah,
with
how was that? How was that experience knowing that the Once-Ler was a thing? Because I wasn't. I was
What?
still a YouTube kid during
Look,
this time.
I was also a huge during the How to Train Your Dragon, Tangled, Brave, and Rise of the Guardians, like big fandom thing going on
Yeah.
there. All I know is that if you're hot, you're
you
going
will be
to get a
shit.
so
Why
we
did you-
decided let's just take this Seuss character with not a face. We'll just make him hot. That will make him sympathetic. And let's give him this very weird song about capitalism.
Yeah, how bad can I possibly be?
It's
Yeah,
like-
that song. It's
like
not a
the
good song. It's not a
Lorax
good
is trying
song,
to
by
save
the
his
way.
home, and this guy is just monopolizing his trees.
That song
you guys
isn't
are
good, by the
rooting
way.
for the capitalist pig.
The Lorax chart is a musical, but it's also not a good one.
Look, the only Seuss thing I stand is Horton Hears a Who. At least that's fateful enough that it's not distracting.
Ain't there like an anime joke or something?
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like that sounds like someone hasn't seen Green Eggs and Ham.
Look at that. Oh yeah, Green Eggs and
Green Eggs and
Ham.
Ham is way better than it has any right to
Yeah,
be.
it is the best adaptation of anything Seuss to the.
Actually, yeah, that's valid. I forgot. I disgraced the
Don't even
lore of
compare
Green
that
Eggs
to-
and Ham.
Sophie, you said the only Seuss thing. In my mind, we immediately went to Gravity Falls.
Yeah, Gravity Falls Seuss. Honestly, that's what I first thought.
You know what? Seuss is valid too.
Oh, come on, dude, how bad can I be?
How bad can I possibly be? I'm just doing what comes naturally.
Hey, dudes, I think we should let it die.
The character that's supposed to represent the.
Also let it
How
let
humans
it grow
destroy
sounds
the
so much
environment
like
for
Let
the-
It Go, and that bugged me for a good
Let
while.
it die, let it die. Let it shrivel up and die.
Yeah, like the character that's supposed to represent how our capitalist business like yearns to destroy the environment for her own gain is now just a character that people think is hot.
Look,
now we're here.
Yeah, now we're
Look,
here. I can't stand you people.
Look, my version of the Onceler was when we saw the first design of Teenage Hiccup for How to Train Your Dragon 2, and that was a healthy kind of obsession.
So goddamn high!
Please finish this stage. I am feeling pain every time.
Edie, I'm trying.
All he had to do was take off his helmet, and suddenly he's the new Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Patrick, again, this is the worst level of the game.
You know what, Jack Frost? You know what? That's fair. You know what? I'd sip him too, honestly.
To be fair, Rise of the Guardians is actually a good film.
I distinctly remember when that trailer came out, and me and Alexandra were talking, and she, like, we got to the trailer, and she was just like, "Why is Hiccup suddenly hot?" Like, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You know, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I'm not sure if I fully watched the whole movie from start to end, but it's just like, you know what, Rise of the Guardians, fair. You made a hot Jack Frost. Respect.
I still need to watch How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Rise of the Guardians
Yes,
was like an adventure movie, but forgot the films that got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I love the idea and I want more of it, but sadly it got box office bombed. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
By the way, you want to talk about the worst Illumination film? Go watch. I think it's called Sing It.
Yeah. No, it's just called Sing.
Technically, the worst Illumination film was Hop.
Oh god.
Alright, Hop.
Oh god.
Yeah,
that
nostalgia
was
for
bad.
that movie, though. But it's still a bad
all
movie.
I say is that let's be thankful he is now known as the cop from the
He's known
Sonic
as
movie.
Donut Lord.
Yeah,
he's known as
and also that's a better legacy to have than the guy who was in Hop.
Also, Sing is getting a sequel, and I'm just like, how do you make a sequel to something that's...
I know.
You know, I don't.
It's literally
really...
like meant to check the box off of everything you can to possibly. A PR movie made to appeal to get as much money.
You know, it's not a bad movie. I enjoyed it my first time through. I just don't like the whole marketing with it.
Like literally, they showed everything. About
like that movie as a movie, it is literally
designed. It's a fine
designed.
movie, but why are you showing everything?
Yeah, but also like that, everything about just feels like it's meant to just check the box off of everything you can to get for a marketable 3D animated film.
Damn it!
And you're dead. Yep, because the theme sucks.
I don't remember this level being
by the way, Patrick, you're still not done yet because you make it to that other section. It gets a shield now.
Oh yeah, get the shield. Yeah, I know he got that shield. He got that shield before.
Is it because you're suffering? You want us to suffer with you?
Just about every movie.
Mentally, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Korra's out on Netflix, so that's why Korra's trending a lot today.
You know what? I already muted Korra, so.
Yeah. Just until we're finished with our rewatch, I muted Korra on Twitter.
Also for my mental health as well, because...
We're still gonna watch that, right?
Yeah, we're still gonna watch it.
We're just delaying the inevitable right now.
Just a day that we're all free then.
Yeah.
Because like technically we can Saturdays, but that's DGS night.
But Korra is the one I'm actually scared to watch.
Yeah. Because real talk, honestly, I feel like we use a break from the watch parties.
Yeah, I'm a little burnt out of them.
Yeah, I feel like we can take a break.
Especially because of all the shows I've been binging as well. Like,
yeah, I've been watching a lot of shows on my own time, so... Crash is invincible!
Look, even with the bad, at least you have something to talk about with Korra. It's like, here's what not to do, and here's what you can do. That actually makes it fun. I will stop now.
No, but nobody will ever agree. But doesn't like nobody ever agree on what's actually good or bad?
Yeah.
I know the general consensus.
Yeah, most people will say like, season 2's bad, season 3 is great. Like.
Well, except for that one really good episode in season 2.
Yeah.
It's like, and season 1 is honestly feel mixed, just because there's some good elements, but there's also a lot of frustrating stuff.
Yeah.
You mean all the teen drama?
Oh god, you just triggered a pain in my stomach.
I'll say that there's a character
as someone who sat through Star vs. the Force Reveal Season 3, that makes us back a pain.
Just go straight to the...
That triggered something in my mental state.
Pat, maybe try instead of just going to the next one, go to a censored one or something.
Yeah, just try and... Dude, don't try and go to one that hasn't appeared yet.
Actually,
No, well,
I think
that one did appear, but I was offshooted just by like.
Yeah,
a smidge.
okay.
Actually, you know what? No, let's add that season 2 has that one good episode, and they introduced 2 really good characters
Yeah.
that I'm glad became mainstays. Which actually, I think Edie's gonna like that guy.
Yeah. What?
Wait. No, hush. Wait, hang on. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Why? What
How
happened?
did
I wasn't looking.
How did Patrick missed a spike ball, but he went to the edge of the screen. But instead of dying immediately, he was hugging the edge of the screen. Like Sonic was only hanging out on the edge until the game remembered, oh right, and it killed him. And I was looking at that. Wait,
Theffa, with Star, season 1 and 2 were good.
And
Season
then
3 and
it-
4 were not.
And then it basically became Love Triangle, the show.
Yeah, it had so much of that bullshit. That,
Like,
I don't know if I say it that much, but real talk, like romance is like a focus is just never appealed to me, like
I
ever.
think Alex Hirsch has said like you never want to make romance an actual thing in shows.
like a big thing, and it's just like, God, there's so much of that.
It's like
stupid-
And that's why I'm so thankful like Data said that in the AMA for Owl House.
Yeah, she knows how to keep it. She knows how to
Yeah,
keep
like
it moderate.
it's there, but it will never be a central plot point, you know?
You wanna know
it will
what's
never
going
be
on
the
with the clip?
focus of the story. This is still a fantasy adventure show.
You want to know what's going on with Eclipse? Well, too bad. Here's a scene of Star moaning over Marco.
Yeah. But also, she's dating fucking this guy, but also Marco's never. I don't care! Why was it become the focus?
It's work because they stretched out till the season finale, and I'm like, guys.
They also
there's more
pulled the
important
bullshit
things.
of. They also pulled the stupid bullshit of. Did you love me? I always happened the beginning. No, you fucking didn't. I know for a fact.
The implications
Like
of the
that
blood
is
moon
that
get
is
a
always
bit-
like my low
Marco,
ground, like
you
the
told me
worst
you
way you
loved
can
me.
handle romance of like the I always do like shit like.
I always knew. It's like I don't like. I don't like that.
The only time I ever appreciated that is like Lil Karimo was like going through his old stuff in high school, kind of thing, and he found this like one fanfic or whatever that he wrote about Hey Arnold, and it's like an old Helga thing, and she like finds Arnold's notebook, and it just has written down in there to like the Helga I always do, kind of thing, like, damn.
Okay, that would actually be effective, honestly.
It's over!
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Like I always have it. Always just kind of clicks me the wrong. Like never like feels right. Like did you?
That is their
Question-
last impression of Sonic Lost World. That is
Yes,
the last
it,
couple
it
of
took ranting about this kind of like plot stuff for me to. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Like,
Oh yeah, and also by the way, like I guess an issue would start. Another thing is like you can tell that they really had no end game with the show.
Oh, yeah. There
For
was
season
never-
3 and 4, they had no
Yeah.
end goal. They were just writing as you went along, which worked for season 1 and 2, but then just stopped
Well,
once
then,
they had like an actual
hold on.
finale.
We still got one more thing to show off. Gotta go all
I
the
still
way.
think Voltron still had worse.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island?
No, not the Wii U stuff.
Oh.
The
No,
nice
it's
stuff.
time for
there's no-
something
Yeah,
magical.
it's time for Sophie to give us the rundown on Knight's lore.
Oh yeah. Also now, Metal like a pointer. Just while I'm ranting, the ending of Star makes no sense and implies way worse than what they left off, than what the conflicts actually were.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
I make him go on.
What happened?
I mean, Edie. I mean, can I say what happened in season 4? I'm Star.
You want me to say it, or?
No, because I know what happens.
Yeah, you can say whatever. I don't think anyone really cares.
Yeah, but like, they the world like.
no,
fusing
it's
together.
it's boss rush time.
I mean, we can still Jason continue on anyways.
Yeah, like the worlds end up fusing together. And, I just
And
remember
also,
seeing
they
that.
get rid of magic. They kill magic.
Yeah,
apparently.
I remember seeing that. I'm just like, now I know next to nothing about this show. Is this a bad thing?
Yeah, isn't this a bad thing? It's just like you kind of also screwed over so many other like technically universes and worlds by killing magic. That's so
Yeah.
many are reliant on it.
Hey, remember
It's like-
You resolved a single conflict in Europe, but you also screwed over so much else.
Isn't Ponyhead magical?
Yeah, I don't know how she's floating now. It makes no sense.
Eclipse is the best character just because
Yeah.
I just want to have.
I mean,
I just
at least
want
for
to.
season 3, at least after season 3 onward, she became the best.
Yeah, it's
character.
like I would watch the show just for Eclipse. It's like I want to see. I just want this woman to have.
Also, you know what?
Alright.
Props to Tom for getting better.
Tom's
Tom the
supposedly
MVP.
the MVP in the love triangle thing.
The MVP, because
He's
you know
the one
what?
who actually got his shit together.
He actually became a better person.
what?
Respect.
Cool. And you know what? We're cool.
You,
Wait.
yeah, you know what? Tom's cool.
Okay, how do you fight this guy?
That's a good question. How do you kill this guy? Move around, see what else you could do. Don't you like a
I mean,
tumbling
it's
attack?
kinda
that-
similar
Oh,
to-
Oh,
Oh.
wait, no, I
it's
remember.
supposed to fall into that thing.
You fell into the void.
It's supposed to fall into
Okay,
the void.
that's how you do it. All right.
But I guess we're here. It's time to appreciate the level, the beautiful designs of Knight's boss fights.
All right. So, Sophie, if you could give us a little lore on what some of the night stuff, heard or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much the bosses in these games are pretty much like second-class nightmares in which they have some sense of will, but not a lot compared to the ones in the level which are just mooks. And so the reason that Knights in Reala are not like regular mooks is that they got the power of free will. And because of that, Knight is like, wait a minute, I don't want to be evil. I want to hang out and be my own person. So fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna go and chill with these humans. And Reala's like, no, come back, brother, sister, or whatever gender you want Knights to be. So he just becomes the edgelord, just saying there is no Knights. When in reality, he just said, let's go Knights, but people didn't realize.
Oh, oops.
Simply come back.
Well, what were we talking about before that?
But people didn't realize that that's its own language, and I really should script this better. The important thing is, regardless of the quality, Knights as a character and the concept really drags on, and it's totally get a new game about that because because flying around is fun and cool and stuff.
Please, pretty please. Like, I know what I like. I've been really thinking of doing like Knights reviews leading up to Battle Wonderworld when we get a release date for that. But I just know in the like Journey into Dreams video, one of the things I'm just gonna say is to, like, I want to list all the games that Knights cameoed in between the original Knights and Journey into Dreams. It's just like, man, with all these cameos, you really think they would have just made a sequel by now?
It's like thinking of more of that is like I really think at least Knights is probably my comfort character because like even in Journey of Dreams where there's a lot of flaws, I think they nailed Knights' personality really well in that game. And you really should get some rings.
Yeah, got them right here.
Cause like their essence of like Sonic, where they're just very carefree and stuff, but there's like a sense of poise.
Yeah, that's what I always really liked about Knights, even from the little that I know of them.
You know what, Sophie? The way you said rings just now, I don't know why, but it's triggered something in my brain that I think got started with this game. Oddly enough, it's probably the exact same sound effect as always been, but I don't like the ring sound effect in this game. I'm not sure if it's because the compression's different or it's like something has always been off with the ring sound effect in this game, and the guy.
I believe that was Reala right there.
Yeah.
And it got carried over into future games as well, and I don't know what it is. It just always, ever since this game, it always sounds off.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be me. I don't know if anyone else has ever like had the same feeling, but like I don't know.
Oh yeah. Anyway, most of these are actually just the HD like recreations of the Knights into Dreams bosses. Speaking of which, this guy Jackal, he's really popular.
Like of the first game in particular?
Yeah, first game.
Alright.
I know this one, his name is Jackal, he's really popular in the Knights community.
Yeah, he's got a cool design. Well,
Yeah. I think it's like he and Reala were like the penultimate bosses, so they were just kind of like the really cool things, which was kind of weird because Jackal has the designs of Reala and Knights, but he's technically a second class citizen in terms of
Origin is a Sonic RPG Flash series. Is Is that the one where they follow where Sonic and Shadow end up following, like their fusion clone to another world?
Yeah.
Is that
Against
the one
Sonic
you're thinking
RPG,
about?
I commend it for how far they come, but it's very sensical.
Also, I found this tweet how to slow down time. Step 1, it's a plank. That's so true. It's doing the plank. I can verify that is God. Time
Actually,
don't
no,
feel
I'm
the same.
just gonna link this video by Digi Valentine's because they explain Knights' appeal better.
Yeah, is that the who's that video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Digi like the guy who did that is a huge Knights nerd.
Yeah.
So why a Knights DLC?
Well, I think just because they.
Sega.
I'm not sure why Knights in particular, but you know, I'm always down for Knights content just because the world of Knights is really fascinating to me.
Well, that and also it's like also one of Yuji Naka's like one of Yuji Naka's personal projects, so
I guess
it's kind of like closer.
Jason's more asking why
And
Lost
why
World,
didn't
like
they
you know.
follow this- and why didn't they follow this up by giving us DLC of other Sega properties? Because the next one was
Because Nintendo deal.
Nintendo deal.
I mean, to be fair, a Jet Set Radio themed Sonic level would be dope.
God, why?
Yeah.
Why won't you give me what I want?
And I guess just add that also Space Channel 5 just because I like the aesthetic and the
Yeah.
setup for those games as well.
And you know what? Because of some of these levels for Skyrim, Skies of Arcadia.
Anyway, I guess Joey back for the live stream. I swear I have better research next time.
Also, look what you get. A bomb.
Oh boy, we're gonna blow
Can we blow this game up?
Yes. We should.
Well, that's Lost World. At this point,
That was indeed a game.
yeah.
I still don't really like this game.
I think
I
if you're
can
gonna
play
play
it.
Lost World, you probably just download that improved mod that's somewhere on the internet.
Yeah.
Does it give away the last level?
Like,
I'll play Freedom Planet.
again, I don't think it's as bad as I remember it. I definitely appreciate the
Nowadays.
soundtrack more going back to it, recently. But yeah, like, my biggest problem is level design. I never feel like I'm fully in control of Sonic, and the game
Doesn't
feels like
feel-
it has no sense of identity. Like,
Yeah.
because it just tries everything it possibly can without thinking, how does this work as a vision overall?
But like the foundation doesn't feel solid, so they
Yeah.
just do whatever they can to like mask
Like,
that
it,
fact.
it feels like they couldn't make the base levels that interesting, so they put it in everything else to try and make it interesting.
I feel like if they reworked the improved the parkour in this game and made it more focused on the parkour, I would have actually really enjoyed this game. Because like when you get the parkour to work, sometimes it actually feels kind of satisfying. Like specifically 3D specifically.
Yeah, even though we didn't fully get it, but the parkour section, this one, like if you could actually manage to get the in-between wall stuff, that feels pretty great.
Yeah, it feels great to do. Like I want more of that feeling. This is called.
Yeah.
I'm just doing that, but like the game doesn't really focus
Like
on it.
if
It's just
it
kind
was
of a
handled
thing.
more like, say, the triangle dive in Sonic Heroes, where like you stuck to that wall kind of deal.
Yeah,
Maybe that would have worked better, but
maybe,
I don't
but
know.
like maybe like make design more open and designed for that, just to do it more freely. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I am sad that we aren't able to show off the Yoshi and Zelda level, because I think those are two honestly of the best levels in the
Yeah,
game.
the Zelda level's the best level.
Also the trailer for the Yoshi one. What the heck were they thinking?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to mention, Lost World holds the distinction for having the first HD Link model in the game.
You know what? Fair game. Fair game.
Back before Breath of the Wild exists.
Well, before even Hyrule Warriors existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Sorry for all the technical issues earlier, during it.
You know what? Better for a game like this.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow night for GGS. I might be doing some Sonic Mania in the morning, I don't know. Yeah, let's see, who is online? Let's raid them. Who do we got?
Hashtag lost world trauma.
Lost. You know what? I feel trauma.
Lost world trauma, yeah.
I played this game too much.
No, I'm gonna say is streaming right now. Let's go right here.
You know what? I'm gonna go check my actual hours
GDS
right
is
now.
tomorrow at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow at 7 EDT or EST EDT. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, lost world trauma. Yep.
Yeah.
I really hate that final level.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone.
I don't understand.
Jason, do you need a hug?
I really hate it.
Because honestly, I